Go. Oh! Thank you for the Tuma task. Good timing. Good timing. Go.
What is Gubbert Hug backwards?
Thank you for the tomates. You know what? That's the truth. It's all about just hugging people you care about. Or instead just going, "Gah," while maintaining powerful eye contact. Same thing. All right. I've been waiting here for a minute. I've been making you wait. My apologies. How about we listen to some Halo 2 Mjolnir mix, and we sit in a chair in the middle of a snowstorm. Deal? Deal. All right, let's do it. Hello! Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you. Sorry I was planning on streaming yesterday, but I had some IRL important stuff to do that's in real life, for those of you not in the know. Ethereal, thank you for that too! Appreciate it.
Can't stay long, but if you were still looking for UNSC buildings, the Highlands MP map from Reach might have some useful bits. Forgot it existed until doodling around in Reach yesterday.
Wait, that's such a good point, actually. I completely forgot about Highlands as well. Holy hell. Wait, let me boot that up really quickly in the background. Does anyone know the map name for Highlands? I'm gonna have to go look it up really quickly. Highlands, High Plains, High Charity, Halo Reach, Hang'em High. Oh, it's unearthed, right? FF unearthed. Is that it? I'm gonna go grab that real quick, actually. But thank you, great suggestion. Had some slight variation of the flat land in these areas. Never make it perfectly flat. Hard agree, Magic Tech. Hard agree. Using a giant flat map like this, especially in this area here, is super boring. But I have some great plans to not only mix it up with some cool objects that I think you guys will really like quite a bit, but also Unearth is a big desert mining map. Oh, oops. Good thing I didn't open it yet. But yeah, I promise you it will not be flat. Oh, it's Training Preserve. I remember because I used to overwrite Highland or Training Preserve back in the day, aka Highlands, with the original Halo Reach Extinction mod before we could just add new maps to Halo MCC with a Training Preserves. Truth, Kyokin, truth. Let me pop it open real quick. Halo Reach, Sapien. You guys can't see, but I'm totally doing it. Should be levels, multi. Me when I'm lying. Where am I? Halo Reach, levels, DLC, Training Preserve, yes. Okay, I'm popping it open in the background. All right, cool. Anyway, we have some fun stuff we're going to do today because yesterday I decided that while there are still changes I need to make to the terrain of this level, especially when it comes to cleaning stuff up and actually having nice textures and all that goodness, I decided I'm minus some small tweaks such as making this not flat and adding some subtle hills and details elsewhere. We're about at the point where we can add in buildings, and we actually added in our first building yesterday, which is kind of cool. It's nothing really crazy, but it is a start, and a start gets us rolling down the right path here. This is from Halo 3 campaign. It's the little buildings on Savo Highway, but I recolored them to be green instead of yellow because I think it looks more UNSC military-y. Originally, these buildings are just like construction-type buildings out in the middle of the African savannah. But I think the moment I turned them to a sage green color, I was convinced that these are military buildings. Didn't expect snow decals. Yeah, they don't look half bad. They don't perfectly blend, but I think it's good enough. You know, it's all right. It really helps sell it, but yeah. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do today. More buildings. So we're definitely gonna poke around on Reach and see what kind of cool stuff. Deployable snow base. It's funny you say that because that actually is possible. I'm high. Let's go, dude. W. Smoking some doinks. And now you get Halo modding to just fry out too. I mean, that's honestly not even a bad deal. JK or what? What about putting lights on that light pole? Oh, that one? I might actually turn those on. I think they are completely off, at least the version that I grabbed from campaign, but I totally could. I'm not entirely sure what the lighting is going to be like in this area, so adding some lights in there might actually just liven the whole place up. Same for these. I want to have all these lights be on because even though there are windows that are theoretically going to make this fairly bright, you never know until you actually bake lighting on the map how things are going to look. And you know what? One thing we could work on today, which I'm totally down to do, but I've just been putting off because the map itself needs so much work, is the skybox, which also includes the lighting, the position of the sun, and all that stuff. Right now, I think the map has more pressing matters with stuff in the map, but also there's no reason not to work on the skybox. You know, it's pretty important to place your map in reality. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I think a really good start would be making the avalanche skybox a part of this, and then modifying it heavily to like work with the rest of this here. Now, we do have to decide at that point, is this going to be on the Ark? Like, right now we're using the campaign skybox from the final mission of Halo 3. So, you know, we got the destroyed Halo ring, and we can see the Ark over there in the sky, as well as the fake little sun. But I don't know if that's actually what I want to do for the final portion of this. I think it would be kind of cool if this took place, I don't know, maybe on Earth, in Alaska, or maybe this is on a completely different planet altogether, like Snowbound, that kind of stuff. I love snow maps. I'm glad you like snow maps. This is my first real snow map I've actually put some effort into, so I'm liking how it's coming along. So do you want to do a game night next week? Oh, I wanted to do it this weekend. I wanted to do it, I'm going to be on Sunday, I believe, doing a game night with some friends in real life, and I don't know if I'm going to stream that yet, but maybe Saturday night we could do a game night. I think that'd be pretty cool. Something on the same planet as Snowbound could be pretty cool. Yeah, hard agree there. I think that'd be sick. So I'm totally down to give that a go. I don't know how much of the skybox we'll even be able to see because it's so damn foggy around here, but We'll find out, I guess. Gabe! Thank you so much for the 420.
I was wondering
Appreciate
if it would be possible / viable to add an interior to the Forward Unto Dawn model based on interiors seen of in amber clad like the bridge and drop pod bay, as well as Halo 3's epilogue.
Yeah, I know,
Posted
100%.
pictures in the general chat on Discord, Gar.
Yeah, 100%. It would take a lot of effort, though. Actually, Skaboodly was working for quite a while even, to add a really cool interior, and I had it in game for a decent amount of time, but it was all of his work, and it was pretty challenging. But yeah, absolutely, it is 100% possible. You said you posted it in stream chat? Oh, in general chat. Yeah. Oh, actually, fun fact, this area here, the in amber clad bridge, as well as the drop... Well, I don't know about the drop pod bay, actually, but I know the bridge is actually in Halo 3. This is the final part of Halo 3 here with Chief. This whole section plus the hallways was actually inside the frigate at one point when Skaboodly was cooking it up with the working drop pod bay, and he actually used this drop pod bay, and I was modifying it, making it so light actually emitted from these areas. I swear I still have that object somewhere in my folders, so that should be possible. This also, fun fact, this bridge of the in amber clad is also used in Halo 3. Any cutscenes where you see Miranda in the Forward Unto Dawn bridge, or you see Shipmaster in like a tech ship looking area, like that cutscene on the second mission where Truth like cuts out the feed. If you look in the background of Lord Hood talking, he's actually in here. This exact model is used in Halo 3, which is kind of a little fun fact for you there. Does it fit? Look, realistically, Halo ship scale doesn't make any sense in between in-game or whatever's on the wikis. The wikis are wrong all the time, or just doing their best to be right given a little information and crappy scaling. So if I was going to do an interior, it would just have to be custom, right? It would not actually make any sense. The scale of the ship would have to be modified. Like the Forward Unto Dawn, as it appears in Halo 3, doesn't make any sense because Pelicans can't drop out of the hole like they can in that cutscene unless you scale it up 3 times its default size. And if you do that, then it's unbelievably massive and doesn't work at all in any space. And so it's this whole like mishmash complicated thing where you kind of just have to make it work for whatever purpose you're going to use it for. So could I make it? Yes, but I would have to be very careful with how I do it. Oh no, I'm out of water. Guess I'll die. Anyway, is Reach done yet? Oh, it is, dude. By the way, this map is so awesome. For the destruction of my Pelican in Halo Reach, I grabbed these pieces because they're really damn good. Also, holy debug. D81. Yeah, these destroyed Pelican parts here are really good for, you know, blowing up a Pelican. Really damn cool. Honestly, looks like I love that like texture of like the ripped up innards. Oh, Joey, thank you so much for the massive 20. Thank you.
Extinction Jets when. Also, Merry Christmas to you RJs. Have a twinter.
Merry Christmas. Well, Merry early Christmas back at you, Joe. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. So, good question. People have asked me to do the mythos for so long because they know I'm a total sucker for Halo Custom Edition stuff. Because I was a big Halo Custom Edition guy back in the day. I would like to do the Mythos one day. I don't have any plans right now, and I can't promise anything to you, but the Mythos was such an iconic vehicle, and I would definitely be down to do it at some point, but as of now, I don't have any concrete plans to do anything with it, just because it's such a challenge to make something like that actually work. Oh, damn, dude, these bases are actually fucking awesome. Holy hell. Wow. I want to, like, just nab these, man. They're entire pieces of instance geometry. One day I'll do the Mythos. I promise you that. I absolutely promise you I will do the Mythos one day. Dude, I could just take these buildings. Just take them. Yoink. Done. They're totally modular. Are these totally modular? Even these buildings are totally modular. Holy crap. That's crazy. What the hell? Oh my god, dude. Highlands is a gold mine for UNSC stuff. Like, what about these towers? These towers are totally modular too. What the hell, man? I don't really know what they are, though, to be honest. Like sniper towers? Damn. They're cool. I really just have no clue what they are, though. Okay, like this base, for example, I could use it, but it would be really challenging because it's very obviously designed specifically for this kind of corner shape of the map here. it does look like it can be placed in different areas, but it would be challenging. Gyarados, thanks for the $5. Appreciate it.
This guy just takes buildings.
Damn right.
Careful to hide your buildings from Drake.
Hide all your buildings. They're mine. Nah, dude, if it was between me making a building from scratch or me just yoinking a building from the game, I will yoink the building every time. Oh, dude. Oh, no way, dude. Look at this. If you zoom in, you can see an untextured wall up there, dude. You see that? You see what I'm looking at? Look at this. I'm enhancing. Fuck. Never mind. You can, from in the map, you can see an untextured wall, dude. Oh, I can never mod Reach again, dude. This is a bad game. Oh, that's so brutal, man. I thought I liked Reach, but now... Oh, it's so over, dude. It's so over. Anyway, I'm gonna steal this building now. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm gonna steal it. It's mine. It's mine! If you remove the part of the wall platform embedded in the cliff wall, it could be versatile. Are you talking about this one? Yeah, I mean, this one could also be used in a number of ways. Don't get me wrong. Like, I could also, like, extrude out this part of the wall here and fit it into this zone. Joey, thank you for another 2!
All their buildings are belong to RJ.
All your buildings are belong to me. They're mine. Anyway, I'm going to definitely steal this building. Just going to grab it. I'm going to take it. I might even grab this building because I'm feeling greedy. Although... Nope, no although. I'm just going to do it. I'm pure evil, man. These buildings are mine. Look at the way they just get placed in the ground. They work. There is one problem I do see here, though, which is that they're all using Halo Reach textures. And anytime I pull anything out of Halo Reach, it means I have to painstakingly bring all the textures over into the game. Any other buildings on any other map doesn't? The map based on Halsey's lab and the caves have interior behind the glass? Yeah, probably. What's cool about these buildings is that I could drag and drop them into the game. But yeah, you're probably right. Well, I like these textures. Little, very Halo 2 vibes of just like random paneling. That's cool. Dude, this ship won't calm down. It's pissing me off. He just keeps glassing the mountain. Like, bro, we get it. We get it, dude. Anyway, let's get Training Preserve out of the game. I'm gonna do a little bit of yoinking. It's a technical term. You guys wouldn't understand. It goes far beyond brain. Holy Mosey! Thank you so much for the tenor. What the hell? Appreciate it.
Imagine modding Halo 3 in the big 2025.
Hey.
Let me have your baby.
Oh my God.
Are you also excited for Ruby's Halo 2 Rebalance?
Oh my God, yes. Ruby's Halo 2 Rebalance is the mod I'm the most excited for right now. It looks incredible. It looks so fucking amazing.
This was the map I was thinking of the other day when I said to yoink Reach UNSC structures.
I bet you were. I bet you were. You little freak. No, you're totally right, though. Thank you for that $5 too. God, I can't wait for Halo 2's... Halo 2 Ruby's Rebalance. Yeah. We're gonna yoink this. It's gonna be awesome. You were totally right about it being, like, super good for this. Thank you for the big tenor again, Mosey. I really appreciate it. I'm literally counting down the days. Like, every time Ruby goes live or anybody from the team posts their progress on the mod, I'm just like, oh my God, this is just Halo 2, but so much better. Literally... Like, don't get me wrong, okay? Halo 2 is a great game. I love Halo 2. It's probably my second favorite Halo game. But, obviously, Bungie was very constricted on time, and it's very well known how much the development hell that game became. That said, Ruby's Rebalance is literally pushing the engine to its absolute limits and adding content that makes the game... I genuinely think Ruby's Halo 2 Rebalance is the definitive way to play Halo 2 when it comes out. Like, it's genuinely so incredible. The work that they are putting into it, like, blows my mind. It's so polished. It's so damn good. Credit where credit is due, but I refuse to play vanilla again. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna want to play vanilla ever again once the rebalanced campaign is out. Like, it's gonna be incredible. Yeah, Ruby's insanely talented. Everyone on the team that is working on that mod is insanely talented. They did such a good job. Like, they even added in entirely new, I was gonna say banished. Oh my God. Why am I blanking on this? The faction that goes against the Covenant, the Heretics, my god. The Heretics are... They made Heretic Hunters, Heretic Jackals, they made Heretic Dropships, and they all have destruction. They added the Spirit back into the game and gave it full tier destruction. And the textures, oh my god, the textures on those Heretic vehicles and the AI, like, literally look one-to-one perfect with Halo 2's art style. Arguably better, but, like, damn, it's so good. Also, oh my god, I don't know how many of you guys have seen the engineer they did for Halo 2, but also so amazing. It looks perfect. I love it so much. They get absolutely cooked with the engineer. The new weapons, the new areas. They have barely even showed off many of the new areas. Holy... Dude! Look, Bungie did the thing, dude. They did the thing. They did the giant portal grid like the custom edition modders do on the map. Let's go, dude. It's a valid workflow. It's a valid workflow, dude. Just chop your map into a giant grid. If Bungie's doing it, we can too. Sorry, I'm saving the map real quick. Okay. I'm gonna hide all 5 Gorgillion portals. I learned how to do that from studying high ground. Really? Oh, okay. So that it's not like... This is not even that bad, dude. It's not even that bad. What map is this? This is a Halo Reach map, Highlands. We were just in it a minute ago, grabbing the... It's the DLC map for Reach. The one with the cool crashed Pelican, and it's the training grounds, basically. The training grounds map. So I'm trying to see if it's realistic and possible to grab these buildings from here and put them into my Halo 3 map. My only thing is, I think it's just gonna be insanely dense on the inside here, but we will see. I'm gonna make a new collection. Should be, yeah, all the way at the bottom. I'm gonna start selecting everything on here. Realistically, I should be able to, like, Mateus, thank you for the $5.
Don't forget the other structures from Sword Base as well.
True. I'll have to see which ones I really want to grab or not, because some of the structures are going to be insanely complicated. The one thing I don't want to do on the map is to add in a bunch of Reach structures that are super detailed that cause the map to become, like, insanely bloated. As much as I want to have nice looking bases, I also want to have nicely optimized bases. And if I start adding in like 1 billion different bases from Reach, chances are it's going to cause the map to become way too challenging to import and light map. And I feel like it just wouldn't even be worth it at that point. So I need to be really, really careful about which objects I decide to put in. Like, I might even delete a bunch of stuff from this map or from this building, just so that, like, I can actually get it in the game. Alright, so I'm going to take all these pieces and I'm going to put them into my group over here. So that way they're all organized and I can just grab it. So this will be building 01. I'm going to hide it, actually. That way I can see the rest of the stuff I need. So this is most of the exterior here. Now we're going to grab all the interior. That includes the things like girders, lights, ceiling, trims, all that good stuff that makes the interior actually feel detailed and come to life. But I don't even know what this stuff down here is, but we'll find out. Let's see, the base, also this part here, this. I definitely want the tower. I think the tower looks awesome. Cool, cool. Drag these in. It would end up being a huge grass. Exactly. Huge grass just became insanely bloated and overly so. I mean, the smart thing I would say I did do on huge grass when it came to adding in structures is I never grabbed anything from Halo Reach that was super complicated. I grabbed stuff from Halo 3, and I grabbed stuff from Halo 2. We had Waterworks, like the main structure from Halo 2's multiplayer map, Waterworks, and I also grabbed like some Halo 3 Forerunner structures out of campaign, and that did not cause the map to blow up. I did end up needing to switch the map to being like, God, I think it was like 10 separate BSPs in total. I could have done less, but it just made it easier to work with. But I would not like to be forced to, like, do that on this map. Like, everything I'm grabbing here, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am not gonna be using all of this, straight up. I'm just not. Most of this I'm going to trash. I'm just gonna get all of it in first, and then delete the stuff that I don't need after. I'll try my best to combine a bunch of stuff so that it doesn't take up too much of the map's budget. But again, one thing at a time. We'll get there. My biggest complaint is I'm probably going to have to import like a fucking bazillion materials into the game in order to get this in. There's so many objects. It's painful. I really don't want to have a giant porting process similar to the Spire just for a single building. If I could just theoretically go into Halo 3's campaign and grab some more buildings from there instead, it'd be a hell of a lot easier. Alright, let's drag all these in and see what we have left. Okay, we just have a couple of girders, some outside, or well, inside panels, these little guys here. Some trims, some tech important looking stuff, some consoles, a couple of wires, some more trims, little pieces of railings, stairs. Actually, I missed a light, another light. I don't even know what the, oh, window. I missed the window frame. Yeah, this definitely is way too complicated. If I'm going to use this, I'm going to be cutting the detail down like crazy. Like these tires, I'm going to add them in just so I have everything, but like, yeah, that shit is getting deleted 100%. Okay, we're probably missing a couple more pieces, but let's find out. Yeah, another window, some more little gleep glorbs, these bad boys, some railings. This trim, outside piece, whatever this is, some lights. And I think that's everything. I think that's the whole building. Could probably remove a lot of wires, terminals, shelves without losing much. Oh, 100%. Even railings and extra lights and things that I don't need. But there we go. I think, oh, I missed a singular wire, and I think that's it. I'm okay with that. I was going to delete the wires anyway. Came in late, what's happening? I'm grabbing some buildings from Halo Reach right now. That was one building, and then there's this one too. I hate that they're so complicated though, dude. Like, I would love to add this building in, but like, look at all this crap in here, man. This single object is like 1,000 triangles for like no good reason. Well, the landing pad does go hard though, I'm not gonna lie. Little Falcon landing pad would go stupid hard. Always love Halo on Xbox. Friends on Switch games so... Oh, friends on PC Switch games so fast? Yeah, true. Reaching a little overboard with extra detail for the sake of extra detail. I mean, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just like, Halo 3 is gonna cry doing all this. For example, like, I like these trims and things, right? Like, this looks cool on the walls, but I might have to delete it. This looks really cool, but I might have to delete it. I'm just gonna likely simplify much of these bases, so that way they're actually a lot more viable in game. Oh, there's gonna be so many textures I'm gonna have to add in, though. I'm really, really not looking forward to it. I do like this building a lot, though. I think I will add it in. Make another collection here. This is going to be building 02. My hope is that this one's maybe a little smaller and less detailed. I'm going to hide the terrain real quick, and the trees and the rocks around it, just to make this easier on myself. You know what? Hold on, guys. Big brain moment. What if, what if I just... Done. I should have done that in the beginning. What was I thinking? All right, well, now that we have these two buildings separate... Oh, wait, what is this thing? What the fuck? It's a thing. Yeah, definitely not using that. I also don't know what this is, but it could be kind of cool as, like, a human structure somewhere. I'm guessing it's a sniper tower, but, like... Is it a sniper tower? Please don't touch the rock tube. My apologies. These walls are kind of cool. I could use these around to, like, separate off certain spaces. Let me grab that wall. I do like that. I do like that. A single object? Oh, yes. What about this? There's another wall thing here. That's kind of cool. I'll grab it, too. Grab you. I want to grab... Oh, that's attached to it. No, why? Oh, it's not. We're good. We're actually fine. We're good. That. Not you. That. The walkways are kind of cool. I like these. I could use them, theoretically. I don't know what for, but I could. Sniper tower. Like that in the freezing wind. Hard pass. Yeah, I mean, you're real for that. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I'd really want to grab from here. This giant base, hell no, I'm good. Joey, thanks for the 5!
Could these structures be added to huge grass as part of the map?
I mean, on a technical level, yes, they could. I just don't want to add anything more to huge grass, personally, because it's so bloated already. I really don't want to add any new stuff to huge grass anymore. That's what we got new maps for. New maps mean new structures, new gameplay. Now we got huge snow, aka permafrost. And now we can add those structures here instead. W. Alright. I will say, this base here would be extremely awesome to have for, like, vehicle deployments and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this would be really great for it. Really, really great. Debating adding it after all, it's just so many materials, man. I don't want to add in all the materials. I'm going to theoretically do it, though, so because of that, because I'm debating actually adding this, I'm going to get it to the point where I could add it. I'm not saying I will, but since it would actually be good for the map, I will collect all the pieces together and put it in a collection so that I have the opportunity and the option to do it. Probably be too detailed, but what about the base at the end of winter contingency with the radar dish? I would have to look at it. I don't remember it off the top of my head. A lot of Reach stuff I just kind of blank out on these days. Okay, that should be good. I can probably select this whole base here. Maybe just hide a couple more things. Just to be safe. Okay, let's give it a try. We select from up here down to here. Does that get everything? I think it does. That's the whole base. So we'll put all of the... Hello? Grab everything, and we're just going to put them into building number 3. BRB ripping bong. I hope it's a cool bong. Collection 5, aka building 3. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now that we have that, we get to work here. Something like the little AA gun base. I technically have one of those in the map already, up here for, well, an actual AA gun that works. But it's not done, and it's technically not even part of the map, but an entirely separate object. Might be smart to make it a part of the map, though. Oh, the UNSC one from Reach. Yeah, that's a good point. That has also been a good, excuse me, suggestion. How did that guy just die? That's crazy. I think what I want to do now is try putting 1 or 2 of these bases into Halo 3 and just see how bad it would be to, like, actually put them in the map. Because, like, I know it's going to be a huge pain in the ass. But, like, you know, maybe it's not that much of a pain in the ass, potentially. Maybe, you know, that's... it could be. Oh. I'm dead, bro. I just imported all of that at Halo Reach scale, and... hold on, hold on. Chat GPT. I asked it not too long ago about the scale. 32.8. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to append our new reach base into the map. And I gotta scale it up by 32.8 times. Training preserve, collections. This is why I was selecting everything, because now I have building 1, 2, and 3 that I can just bring into the Halo 3 mod here. I'm gonna do the big building first. Building 3. What I have to do, though, now is grab all 7 glorbillion objects here, scale 32.8, and apply scale. Never mind, I lied. I'll apply scale later. This is why I should have imported them at the correct scale, man. Fuck. Well, this is, you know, it's a pretty big base, actually. This would be perfect for this zone here, genuinely. It's insanely detailed, but it would be great. Obviously, I would have to, like, sculpt the terrain a little bit more so it's a bit flatter, so it works a little bit nicer, but... yeah, man, this would go pretty hard. Look at all the materials, though. I mean, that's not the worst. Most of these materials are going to be shared throughout everything. Alright, you know what, though? I know that we just spent all that time doing all of that. However... I'm not going to be able to keep it. I'm not going to be able to keep it. In fact, I have to make a brand new scene. Here is the horrible mistake I made. What I need to do to make this work right is go here to my Halo Reach importer settings and hit Halo Scale instead of Blender Scale. Now when I import from Reach the map again, it will actually import it at a size I can use in Halo 3. When I imported it before, it was basically tiny. It was like the size of a Spartan. And that's actually a big problem, and I have to import it this way first, or else the entire thing will just end up being like an hour's worth of work that I could just do now by doing this. We'll let this import real quick. I'm going to stand up for 30 seconds and refill my water. I'll be right back. Okay, water refilled. Life is good. Now, I'm going to save a ton of time and do this the right way. Hey, Gyarados, thanks for the 5!
Hey RJ.
Yo.
I'm currently doing some modding as well. So if you're losing brain cells, it's cause I'm using them to understand what I'm doing with my life.
Don't do that. Don't mod. How dare you? That's my whole thing, dude. You're taking my whole bit. What the hell, man? That's literally my whole thing is modding. You think you can just mod too, just like that? You know what? I'll allow it this time. I'll allow it this one time. I'm feeling generous today, so I'll let it go. I won't make a big deal out of it. Oh, dude, big brain. I have hidden all of the useless objects. All that we have are a couple of random rocks. But show me what mod you're working on, Gyarados. I want to see whenever you're feeling like showing off some of your stuff. All right, here's what we're going to do this time. In order to get this, look, we already got the first base. Easy. Boom. Grabbed it. Take these, bring them all the way down into our new collection right here. This will be our new Building 03. We can hide it. Looks like we got everything. Oh, except for 2 window panes again. Every time. Sadly, it'll be a huge pain in the booty butthole to get these fully in-game, but it's worth it, man. Or, well, it might be anyway. Now we'll get this building. Cool. Put that into a new collection, which we'll call Building 02. I'll learn how to mod when I do get a full PC. You totally should. It's really fun. It'll force you to learn some technical stuff that'll give you a deep appreciation for games in a way that you really didn't have before. Well, possibly. I don't want to speak on your behalf, but that's how it was for me anyway. You know, obviously games are challenging and complicated, but once you start modding, you're going to be like, holy shit, man. They did all of that just for that? That's crazy. Okay, we got that. Look how much faster this is. I was being a total idiot before. We did it. All the same work, but this time in like 3 minutes. I feel like when I start stream, my brain just isn't on yet. Alright, this will be our new training preserve right here. Now we'll go back to huge towers here. I think I can understand this kind of software. Should I use Halo 3 mod tools or ODST mod tools first? They're pretty much the same. It's just different games. I would say probably Halo 3, if you're more familiar with it. ODST is basically Halo 3, but with some slight adjustments and fancy new stuff. But I think Halo 3 is probably a little simpler. More or less it is actually just the same, though. Alright, we go collections. I'm going to do building 3 again. That's our big building. And look at that. This time it's actually scaled properly. W. Alright, let's grab all of this. So if we were to actually put this in the map and actually use it, this would be the hardest of all the buildings that I pulled out of the game to use. Reason being is that this building is not just something I can plop down instantly, because it actually has pieces and structures that need to be merged with the actual map. Which is a decent bit more challenging. I would have to actually finish up these areas. So I don't know. I don't know. In fact, I do know, actually. I'm not going to do this one yet. I like this building. It's probably the best building to use for like the big base how I wanted it. However, building 1 and 2 I think would be a lot easier. Do building 1. Gyarados, thank you for the 5. No, building 2.
Well, I'm the guy who has made Nutman's mods since you asked. Scripting does my absolute head in every time, so it's more changing enemies and allies.
Oh, I mean, that's still a whole lot of work to do, though. Like, that's rather challenging. It ain't easy. What is this? Oh, the collision. What the hell? Should probably keep these, but I won't, so that's cool. I'm not familiar with Nutman's mods, but sounds interesting. To be fair, I'm not familiar with like any mods because I just do mine and then don't really pay much attention to what's going on around me. But, you know, still. One more proxy collision, god damn it. Alright, now I can move this building. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Now the real question is, with this insane complexity, we get a building slightly larger than the structure we had before. Is that even worth it? I don't know the answer, but I'm leaning towards no. That said, it does look really good. My thing is, if I just hide all the big structures here and we take a little look-see inside, how much of this can I just fucking delete completely? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. You know what? I have an idea. I'm going to grab everything here. And I am going to see, with instance geometry enabled, it is 62,000 edges. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest. Anyone know of any good human structures in Halo 3? Because this is this is a lot. I don't think I want to do this whole Halo Reach building thing anymore. Created a modded Sierra 117 where all AIs except RB were chips and Dubbo. Just mod a better engine. It's not even the engine, it's just that That's a lot of work, man. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. The first mission of Halo 3, I'm opening it. Sierra 117 has some structures. I'm gonna have to look at ODST. There's more outdoor buildings in the nature preserves. I have looked there a little bit. ODST definitely has some stuff, but sadly it's not the kind of stuff that I can easily add in here. I mean, obviously I've looked at ODST's buildings a lot because I was working on the Mombasa sandbox mod for Halo 3 on Ultimate Forge, but yeah, that was there's not a whole lot of good buildings for that kind of stuff. It's all just city stuff. Even in the Uplift Preserve, there aren't really any buildings. May need a bit of help. What's up, Glitchy? Massive UNSC vehicle to add Halo 4 Mammoth over the Halo 3 Mammoth. I do have a working Halo 4 Mammoth here in Halo 3. I could spawn it in and put it in the map. It's really, really big, though. Doesn't every Earth level in Halo 3 have structures? It does. In fact, the one structure we actually have in the map right now came from Savo Highway. Hot take, when Halo 3 came out, I was disappointed to see Sons of World War II era concrete bunkers at first, but I wanted high-tech urban like we saw later in ODST. No, I can agree with that. It's a little boring. It is cool narratively, like you said, but I agree. It's like, okay, sure. It just became a part of what defines Halo 3 for me, but yeah. Ghost Town might be good. Blackout. Ooh, Blackout definitely could be good. I want to see here, though, in Sierra 117. Let's switch to... do Grunt Camp. See what's up at Grunt Camp. Anything here we can use? I don't think so. Just very jungly. This is... no, I know this area. There's really nothing here we can use. Such a great map, though. Goddamn. Let's check out the substation, see if anything in the substation might be useful. Maybe we could... Anything you see that looks like it's just a civilian structure, I'm going to consider switching into a... marine... Or not marine. A military structure. Here we go.
Good human structures on standoff and high ground.
Oh, so true! High ground is a bit tough. I'll see if there's anything on high ground that'll actually work, but standoff especially might be really great. It just depends. Sometimes the structures are designed so specifically for the maps they're actually in that they don't end up being very versatile. It's very much like a case-by-case basis, though. I'm definitely going to check it out. Like, this structure's instance geometry. This is actually usable. I don't think I would use it because it's like a nasty little concrete thing that doesn't make a lot of sense in the context of our map, but... it's possible. Fun fact, I just noticed, this is actually the Valhalla waterfall. It's using the Valhalla waterfall textures. That's why there's a little double split at the top. Right there, so that little V that's transparent. Nothing here really screams, I want to use this, but this is a cool structure in any case. That might be cool to just like throw in somewhere. I think at a certain point I do have to just be like, you know what? Screw the lore. Never knew the dam was busted. Honestly, I didn't either. These are some cool structures for sure. Excuse me. Oh my god. Ugh. I didn't know you could walk down here. What the hell? I don't think I've ever been down here before. Try a dig site farm map. I could take a look. Yeah, nothing here really screams good or like super useful. This building's kind of neat, but a little small. I'd probably have better luck in Ghost Town though, if I'm being honest. I want to look at Standoff and see if the Standoff bases are useful in any way. I really hope I'm not getting sick. What's Standoff called? Bunker World? I think it's Bunker World. Check Floodgate. I did check Floodgate. Well, Floodgate's the same as the Storm, and I already checked out the Storm, and sadly there weren't any buildings there that were useful. Some cut multiplayer maps with a complete dam without damage. Oh. Oh, sorry. No, you're fine. You're gonna be sorry for it. I'm just letting you know. I poked around at that one. Why am I crashing? Oh, we're good. Oh, yeah, that's the thing about Standoff. I remember now. The bases are built directly into the map. There's nothing under here. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Oh, these are instance geo, actually. These little spots right here. That's kind of potentially useful. Potentially useful. What about this? Oh, this is also instance geometry, not built into the map either. Could be cool too. I mean, these are just missile launch sites, aren't they? This is also a piece of instance geo, it looks like. Anytime I'm talking about something being instance geo, it means that it's an object that I can pull out of the map. It's a single instance of geometry. Whereas these bases are not that. I cannot just pull them out of the map, because if you peek under the ground here, you can see that they are directly connected into the terrain. This triangle directly connects into the ground here. It is... This and the map's ground are all one object. William Leisure! Thank you for the one! What about the dish outside the map? Oh, that's a scenery object. I could totally pull this out. I'm pretty sure it's just part of the skybox. You can see it doesn't even have a backside to it. It's only meant to be viewed from one angle. But yeah, it's doable. It's a little low detail, but I mean, it doesn't have a back at all. But if I wanted to put in the work, I could probably texture the whole thing to have like a backside and everything. I don't think I want to be honest, because it's very low detail up close, like I said, but yeah, it's doable. I'm gonna be honest, I do really like these little launch sites. Modded Gamer, thank you for the 69.
You are bald.
Not true.
Bald emoji.
Not
Release
true.
Ultimate Forge.
Maybe.
Emoji.
I'll
Thank
think
you
about it.
for your attention to this matter.
My attention is given to the matter. I really do need to do an Ultimate Forge stream. God, I haven't had any time to work on Halo mods outside of streaming lately. It's so annoying. Is the gate built into the map? Oh, it's Instance Geo.
Permafrost is shaping up to be a great map
Thank
for
you.
Halo 4.
Oh.
Also, Glitchy wants your help in stream chat.
Alright, I'll poke around and see what's up in stream chat. This gate is actually so cool. I wonder if this would be worth putting in the map somewhere. Low-key might grab it. Standoff is looking like it's actually pretty sweet. Hold on, let me grab Standoff really quickly just so I have the option, because some of these structures are actually looking pretty cool. So if we want Standoff, we got to do Tool, Extract, Import, Info. Then we got to do the whole directory to Standoff, which is Levels, DLC, Bunker World. All right. Then I'm going to grab the entirety of that, paste it in here, and then we do Bunker World. And then we want the map file, which is the scenario structure BSP file. Boom. Now we have Standoff extracted from the game, and we can import it into Blender. And that'll be found under Data, Levels, DLC, Bunker World. And there it is. Bunkerworld.as. Only 20 megabytes, which is crazy. Alright, that's cool. What was the other map? Standoff, and then... Oh, I guess High Ground, right? High Ground's got to be one we look at. I think it's Deadlock? High Ground's Deadlock, right? Yeah. I once got 1 million views on a video I made with Microsoft Paint about Garfield playing Halo on John's Xbox. I deleted it during a psychotic breakdown. Damn. Sorry that happened to you. Sounds like a fire video, though. No!
You are either gonna get UF done by Christmas or you're not, and it's gonna release in 2026.
It's gonna
Time
release...
is ticking shotgun.
It's gonna release in 2025, I promise. Thank you for the 3. And it will release in 2025. That is my promise to you. All of it's built into the map directly, dude. What the hell? Give me some instance geometry. Come on, man. Oh, there's a little bit of instance geometry. This wall is instance geometry. Partially. But like 90% of the base is built directly into the map, dude. Look at the way it's cut directly into the rock. Oh, that sucks, man. This is cool, though. Look at this thing, man. Throw some missiles in here. Ooh, there is a missile in here. Check that out, dude. What the hell? There's a big missile in here. You're just gonna have to bite the bullet and model and UV some buildings and reuse some textures? No, I don't want to, man! What the fuck? That sucks! I hate doing that. That actually requires effort, and it's gonna take multiple days of effort. Ugh. I think this is it, though. We tried everything. Just use a missile launcher? I mean, I could add a fully working missile launcher vehicle. Like, I could just rip this out of the map and... What the hell? It has like a base and everything. That's kind of cool. Check stream chat. How about you call me by my actual name, and then I'll check stream chat, alright? Consider being nice to me for once. Reach a missile turret would be perfect. Yeah, this one, I don't even know what this is like supposed to be. We've never seen anything like this outside of High Ground. It's like an old school... Oh, this is like a World War II bunker, huh? This is more of the same. Hey, Joe, thanks for the 2!
I have spoken zero lies.
Okay.
Bro needs to do scripting and so much work to add sprint to 3.
Yeah, because it doesn't have it.
Also, your snow map in Halo 4 looked really good, and this Permafrost map could have been your big H4 map that you can use for future work like showcases or general work.
Oh, I'm so convinced. I'm so convinced. Or I'm not, and I'm not going to do that. Fuck it. No Halo 4 map for you. The missile launcher is also featured on the Storm. Is it really? I have not seen this on the Storm. I don't know about that. I certainly cannot recall this showing up there. Yeah, this is definitely a 21st century or even 20th century missile launcher. You know how to fix the physics model of the Phantom? Probably. Sand battery? Thank you. I had heard of the name before, but I didn't know it off the top of my head because I'm not a, not a military guy. Can you believe this game took 3 years to make? It's actually so impressive that they did this in the time that they did. I crashed. I'll show you, oh, you turn on the ability to use user generated content because I can't play any of your maps. When you launch Master Chief Collection on Steam, it'll create a little pop-up, and on that pop-up, you have to choose the option that says anti-cheat off, play with mods. From the missile launcher, the UNSC's counterpart to the Covey AA? Maybe. It's just not, it's just so old. It's a World War II type shit. Wait, I was doing something. Oh, you want to see how to fix the Phantom's physics model? I got you. I'll spawn in the vanilla Phantom, which I don't think I've modified. I think my Phantom is vanilla and default. So my Phantom does have a fully custom physics model, but if you spawn in a default Phantom, it just rolls around like this. And if I recall, because it does actually have a physics model you can stand on, the reason it just has a ball physics model is so that if it's in campaign, it can like float through stuff without like clipping when like the AI is flying it. So what you do is you go into the Phantom folder and you open its physics model tag here. William Leisure, thank you for the 1. Said, Blackout, Longshore, and Last Resort got human structures. Might have to outsource in other Halo games. True. I'm going to check Blackout next. That might actually have some great stuff. So what you do is you go in the Phantom, and I believe what you do is go to the materials? Yeah, so this material here on the Phantom makes up most of it. It's called Hard Metal Thick Solid Cov Phantom. In order to make it so AI and stuff can collide with it, but nothing else, it has this special proxy collision group box here called Machine. Switch it to None, and if I go back in game here, now it has a physics model. The Machine proxy collision group basically just makes it not collide with the environment. And the only thing that it collides with then is from a different material, which I believe is special material? Does this work in assembly? Yeah, you can just change it off of the machine group to a different one. And then your Phantom will work, and it'll have a physics model. That's how I did it back in the day. Somebody had to tell me how to do it, to be fair, but... I strike 4 times in Joe even... Wait, what? Oh, right, yeah. Let me see. What did you say?
Ode ST has those towers on the Oni Alpha Psych mission on the bridge part.
Thank you for the 3 modded gamer. And yeah, true. The I have those in my Halo 3 actually. They work as scenery objects. I can spawn them in. I low-key did forget where they are, but I will spawn them in. Okay, so the question came in Discord. Is it possible to stop a weapon from triggering a main vehicle firing animation? Oh, because you're doing it like that. You're doing a secondary weapon and it's... let me think. Because you have it on... It's a secondary barrel. Yes, it is possible. I know Skabuli was struggling with this too. It is possible. The way it works in Halo Reach usually is that you switch to a different weapon in order to not play that animation, but I mean the way that Halo 3 has it. Oh shoot, I don't know. I feel like the solution in Reach would be a bit weird. I definitely know it just off the top of my head. It's not ringing any bells for how exactly to do it. That is a shame. I would say... If you're gonna fix that, you'll probably want to swap the fire. Honestly, I think you should just switch it to the gun to be a second weapon. What's the question? I think it was similar to the issue you were having recently. They're trying to add a secondary trigger to the Scorpion to fire this little gun here. But every time they fire it, it's playing the main Scorpion cannon fire animation, the fire_1 animation in the animation graph. Because it's on a shared weapon, but it's using a different trigger, it's still playing the Scorpion tank's main animation. Yeah, make it fire 2, not fire 1. I was thinking maybe if you had a fire_2 animation, it would play that instead, but I didn't. I figured it wouldn't play this in the first place, so I'm not sure. God, it's so hot, man. Hold on, I gotta turn my fan on, guys. This is so hot. Have it as a separate weapon, but the gun won't fire unless I change it to be a secondary weapon and not a primary backpack weapon. Maybe don't have it as a secondary weapon then. Maybe... I thought this was happening and it wasn't a secondary weapon. Then what I would do is I would add it to the Scorpion cannon as a second barrel and a second trigger that's on the Scorpion cannon weapon itself. Because if you do that, then it'll use an animation, not fire_1, but it'll start using the fire_2 animation, whether you have it or not. A second barrel and second trigger on the main weapon should solve that issue. I was confused because I thought you were already doing that, so I was like, that's so weird. But yeah, if you're not doing that, do that. That should solve your issue. That's how it works in all the other Halo games. In Reach, if you switch weapons and then you start firing your primary trigger, it'll do that. Alright, anyway, I like these, but man, it's really rough out here, dude. I do not want to grab Reach stuff. Looking at how complicated Reach stuff is, it's a total pain in my ass, man. What was the next map somebody recommended? I totally forgot because I got distracted there doing all that. Blackout, I guess, was one. I don't really know if anything's going to be useful on Blackout, though. Don't forget you're going to grab the garage. Oh, yeah, the Savo Highway. There was that extra garage structure, which might be good. Farm from dig site. I don't know if I have the farm. And that's a Halo Reach map, right? A Halo Reach dig site map? Breakpoint Firefight map had great UNSC structures. Yeah, they're just so complex. Any buildings worth ripping from Halo Wars? No, unfortunately Halo Wars is too blurry and low detail. At this point, I'm about to grab some Halo 2 structures, man. Damn. Nah, I might just make my own at this point. Copy files from Sapien to Assembly? No, sadly not. They're completely separate. Assembly handles maps that are already built and completed. And Sapien is like the pre-baked maps before you put them in the oven. You look towards the multiplayer maps focused on the campaign environments, they're a lot more tame. Probably, yeah. And we have the nice buildings from Reach. They do look good, and they reasonably could work. Why is this here? Why are both buildings in here? What the fuck, man? I nested these wrong. Hold on. I did not nest them wrong. Why did it import all of that? Maybe the Halo Online maps have buildings to use? Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, they might. Oh, okay. I just had it in from before, I guess. We can delete all this collision proxies stuff. I'm not going to be using it for now. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, here's a building. I feel like this building might actually be really, really good. This could make a great secondary spawn base. I'll raise it up out of the ground. Alright, if this were to be a secondary spawn base, let me try on textures. Maybe it has a bunch of... Oh yeah, look at those. Look at those. Those are some textures. Yeah, if this is going to be a secondary spawn base, I would need to delete a lot of stuff. For sure. Joe, thanks for the 2!
Drake,
yeah.
Have you really been far? Even has decided to use even go on to do look more like.
No, I'm actually really
also,
glad you asked.
Insert Keeps advertisement here.
Okay, we don't need Keeps advertisement. It's fine, man. I'm not bald. Still not bald, by the way. Don't know if I mentioned that I'm, you know, not bald. But I'm not. Small structure along shore? Maybe. They're just gonna be like very eh. I'll consider it. You know, this place isn't too bad though. It's not too bad. I definitely want to delete some of this little stuff that's like totally unnecessary, like those. Do we really need these little control consoles that are like super detailed? No, not at all. Get rid of these. Get rid of these extra little wires here. Ropes. As cool as it is to have these like rope structures hanging from the ceiling, again, very useless. Don't need them. We keep the cool girders they're on though. Those are nice. I like those. Could get rid of them though, frankly. But Halo Brian, good. Thank you for the tip. Antarctigrass, my favorite Halo mod. I thought that said something like anti something ass. I was so confused. But thank you. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. What if I deleted these railings and then made this like a place where a falcon can take off from? Actually, these covers seem like they'd probably be pretty important. But I could delete the railings. We could save a little. I mean, I don't even know if it's necessary to delete the railings, but it might be more convenient for players who just want to like jump out. What about up here? What do we have? Don't need that. These are all instances, so it's probably fine. Anything else I can get rid of? Oh yeah, dude, you can get rid of all this. Goodbye. Tires? No. No. The lights are nice though. What about this? Random column thingies. Honestly, get rid of these. Probably get rid of them.
OSHA requires railings on raised structures. You don't.
Thanks for the $5. Guess what though? I'm not OSHA compliant. I'm a rebel. They hate me because I speak the truth. People just can't handle what I do, man. I'm just gonna get rid of all the fluff on the walls. Sorry, gamers. No funny consoles and doodads. Getting rid of them. Making this as simple as possible. I'll keep these. They're kind of cool. I feel like this little thing is totally useless. I'll probably keep this, though. That's like, what? A slightly complicated cube. That's not a big deal. The railings are all instance geo, so they're pretty good. I like this. Kind of like a garage door. Get rid of that.
You need to make Forerunner City and Gradient Forest.
Thank you for the 2, Crook. Yes, I would love to at some point. Right now, I'm not planning on it, but in the future, I am very, very much planning on it. Guardian Forest would be an incredible project to work on, honestly. Okay, this is looking a little more reasonable. Thanks for the one, William Leisure. I don't know if it's recommended, but Halo 5 has structure, as much as it pains me to say. No, 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 not the art style, not the Halo 5 art style. You can't make me! Oh, man, wait. I'm gonna keep these. Some of the girder objects and things. I wonder how long it would take for me to get this map in the game with this structure here. There's so many materials, man. God damn. I don't think I could even get this in the game, to be honest. Let's do, first of all, remove duplicate materials. As for all invalid materials, I'm going to make this have collision only. And sadly, I don't have the funny Halo Reach thing where I can... Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't need these anymore because I removed all the structures. What about this? Is this just like an invisible ramp? It is. I'll keep it, though. We'll make this collision only. Same with this, right? Collision only. Nice. I wish I could do the thing that I can do in Reach where it makes certain things just not have any collision at all. I can only do it on materials, which is so annoying. In any case, I'll just leave this as is. I just want to see if I could get this in-game. Can I get a giant Da Vinci Code base into the game? Or is the game going to explode? I do know one thing for sure, which is that all of these are instance geometry, and that means I need to set their prefix to instance geo. I might remove all the railings and detail bits even further, though, because this is a lot, man. This is a lot. Okay, we do that. Then we go into the terrain. And I'm not even going to bother turning on dynamic topology. I'm just going to, like, start crunching the terrain down and flattening it out. Anywhere inside the building, no ground. Bad. I think the map is going to have a heart attack when I import this, so I have to be a little bit careful about how we do all this. I mean, this should be good. I hope. I think it'll be good. Now, in order to make this a little bit more reasonable and potentially actually getting it into the game, I'm going to... Looks good. I mean, we're not going to have any textures in game, so it won't even look half as good as this, but if you like the Easter egg on Sandtrap, that's basically going to be this whole thing's textures. Now then, we're going to do a new portal for this. So right now our portals chop the map up like this, but because this is such a complex structure, I'm actually going to give an entire portal covering to it. So for that, we're going to make a cube, make it really big like this. But it covers literally everything. Drag it up over the tower. And this is going to be basically its own, like, we'll see how that works.
To be completely honest with you, I'm surprised you decided to keep the air traffic control tower.
Well, we're going to have Pelicans here, you know? The air traffic control tower is pretty sick. It adds, like, an entire new structure to it. I think it's cool. I like it. Alright. Full release Ultimate Forge is going to have all the stuff from the original vampires, goblins, green phantoms, etc. It doesn't have the green phantoms, and I removed the vampire, but the goblin... No, all of those three are gone, unfortunately, but there's a lot of new stuff in there as well. Alright, let's put this in game now. In order to get this in game, we do that. We go to the structure, we apply our decimations. Make sure they're still valid, they are. And then the last step is to build the skybox. That's pretty easy to do. Fill in all of our low poly data out here. Make sure these have got the sky material on them too. Raise up everything. Make sure that's all sky material. Close this up. Double check there. Cool, everything's working. We'll turn on our portals, including our new portals around the structure, and we'll find out really fast here whether or not that new Halo Reach building is just too complicated for the map or not. I love seeing RJ in his shorts. Whoa, now, hey, I didn't know it was like that, but you know what? I respect it. I respect it. Alrighty, I'm gonna, in the background, really quickly pull up the files needed, so when that thing in Blender is done cooking, I'll be able to just very quickly and easily get this all in game. So right now, the map is 53.2 megabytes, roughly. Let's say 53 megabytes. I'm predicting that the building is going to bloat the map up pretty high because it's a very complicated structure. Honestly, I want to probably delete even more stuff in it, which sucks because it'll look way worse, but like, I want these human structures to not have an insane amount of detail. Anyway. William Leisure! Thank you for the 2, man. Appreciate it. Or for the 1. Was there any good structure on Breakpoint in the underground portions of the package from each? To be honest, I haven't taken a close look at those yet. I would like to. I think there probably will be some good structures there that will fit the aesthetic of this map especially well. You need a blank map for testing and fixing buildings. I agree. I was thinking about that yesterday because of how annoying it was to get these on here. When did I put that on the roof? But yeah, no, I hard agree. I think I might do that just so that I can see and quickly, like, edit these buildings and get them in game. But in any case, I'm going to put it in here, in game first, whenever it's done here in Blender. Actually, it's a good time for me to stand up really quick because I got to use the restroom. So we'll let this export out of Blender here, and I'll be right back. Sweet. It looks like the map exported. Let's put it in the game. Let's see if it works. 53 mega. Oh my god, yeah. 20 megabytes of building is not ideal. Let's get this in the map. So we'll do the structure command. Structure, levels, multi, huge towers. Structure, huge towers. .s. Our new many building poops for our beautiful Da Vinci Code building will be lovely to see. How to fix the Phantom. It's the same as Gorilla. Literally the exact same. Open the Phantom physics model. The way it looks in Gorilla, it's the same as Assembly. Scroll down to the materials. Here. Go to the hard metal thick material and switch the proxy collision group to none. Literally exactly the same. Though I think none is either in Assembly set. I don't know if it's a number in Assembly. It might be 0. But yeah, it's exactly the same. I've tried this and it doesn't work. I don't know what to tell you. That's how I did it in Assembly back in the day as well. It's the same thing. Where is this decal, dude? I want to edit this one, but it's like, I think it doesn't exist. Oh, it's that one. That makes sense. Kind of. Oh, wait. Hopefully when this imports too, this building will be fixed as well. It should get its collision. I fixed it last stream, but then I didn't actually import the fixed version into the game, so if the new building doesn't cause the map to blow up, then it should work great. All my bullets are phasing through it right now. You ever like roll your chair under your desk and smash your knee into the side of the desk? Not in a long time. I've optimized my desk sitting experience so much that I just don't have to deal with it anymore. My power as a desk sitter is too great. That's kind of fun. Teach me this fabled knowledge. You see, Zophie, I'm 6'1", and there is no desk that I sit at particularly comfortably, so I have optimized my chair heights to be perfect, and I almost never move it except back and forth. There is no location for me to bang my knee on the desk anymore. It is perfect. He's lying, he's 4'8". I haven't met him. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. Listen, I respect all the short kings. I think all of our short kings here in the world, they need to be respected and appreciated too. Kaboodley's only saying that because he's like 6'10". Dude, I can't jump on this. That makes me so mad. I really want to jump on this building. Let me on. Yeah, if I go here. Oh, there we go, dude. Hardcore parkour. He looks taller than me and I'm 5 foot. That's crazy. I'm a large human. Only a short, bald person would say that. Well, Skaboodley's actually bald, but he's like 7'3", so it's fine. I don't think I could ever parkour up that. That was way too far. Why did you make the building green in snow? Well, you see, the snow doesn't change the color of a building. When I get a haircut, people call animal control. Listen, that's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna get a haircut, and it's gonna look insane. I don't even want a haircut anymore. At this point, I should just get a flowing, luscious lock, like, vibe going on, you know? Like, Spartan lock? Oh my god, Halo reference. That amazing! What hair do I have to cut? Dude, why do I even read these messages? This is absolute brain rot. Warthog is white. Do you want me to make the buildings white? I can make them white. I have the textures in Photoshop. I can do it right now. You know what? I'll do it right now. We're going. We're going in. Hold on. I'm popping open Photoshop. Do the buildings look better white? They probably will. Let's be real. They probably will. It'll be like a light grayish white. Alright, here's the metal green stripes. We take our hue saturation. We turn saturation to 0. We up the brightness. It looks like it'll retain a little bit of its kind of original yellow coloration because my selection wasn't 100%, but I think that's fine. Save. We do need to open a new thing for this though. Tool, bitmaps, levels, multi, huge towers, bitmaps. Run it. Oh, I put bit apps. Alright, here it is before, and here it is after. Oh, it's so bright! Ew! It looks like piss yellow. Undo. Undo, go back. Ew. Yeah, we can do better than that. How about instead of running a hue saturation filter with a mask, we just do an overall hue saturation filter on it to do everything? We'll do like that. That kind of like just all gray. Now, gross to... honestly, low-key just bad. Not good. We can make it better, though. Increase the brightness here in Photoshop. Save that. Rerun the bitmaps command, but I already know the solution to this. If we look at not just the texture of it, but the actual material, I can guarantee it reflects a little yellow. Because right now, that's a pretty decent white color, but it's got a weird yellow tinge to it because, if I had to guess, the actual material is reflecting light in a yellow hue. Change the hue to blue or cyan. Then make it white. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go into its file, huge tower, shaders. What was it? Outskirts? Oh. No, it was a custom one, right? Voy? Yeah. Specular tint. Oh no, it's actually just got a gray specular tint. I'm kind of surprised. I guess I'll give it a little bit of that blue, after all. We'll up the saturation just a little. Add a little bit of a blue tone to it. Not that much. Maybe turn the brightness down a little. Save. That's a little better. UNSC Snow Base. It was a lot less interesting than the green. The 3D printed plasma grenade. Do it. That'd be sick. William Leisure! Thank you for the 1. Rip the snow texture off the snow scorpion hornet and slap it on the base. I wish it was that easy. I could get the colors, the general colors of it. Oh wait, dude, did you see that, guys? I nailed that jump. What the fuck? I can hardcore parkour. That was awesome. You just crouch jump right. Dude, sick. Looks like it's out of Halo Wars. A bit, yeah. I think it's a good color for it. It's not so bright that it like overwhelms the rest of the base either. Rip that texture and add it over the texture in Photoshop. It is not that easy. But I see what you're saying. Makes the bases look a little more generic. I low-key kind of liked it more when it was green, but it does fit, I suppose. It's 106,000 triangles. My PC's shitting itself. Update your Blender. I heard that the new Blender 5.0 is really good at high detail stuff like that. Oh! Incoming DaVinci Code base! Incoming! Incoming! There it is! The Da Vinci Code base, it's real. Pretty cool looking, actually. Oh my god. It's this ramp, isn't it? It's not the ramp. I'm scared. How many errors am I about to see? Jesus Christ, what is wrong with it? Guys, I don't want to do Halo Reach stuff anymore. It scares me. I'm lagging so bad. My PC is screaming. Putting Halo Reach stuff in Halo 3 is so awful. I forgot about this part. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Cool base. Cool base. But what if we didn't do a Halo Reach base and instead we just used this base as reference and made like a bigger version of it, right? That's a good idea. You guys are so right. What a great idea. Let's do that instead. It's like non-manifold geometry. I already know what the problem is, and unfortunately it's not that easy. The problem is, in Halo 3, you have the ability to set certain materials to render only, which means that if that has open stuff, it's fine. Use pre-made blend files provided by Pepper and them folks, where they fixed it all. Did they fix it all for Halo 3? Or is it like for renders? Because if it's for renders, that ain't gonna be it. Reach, but should be better quality than what Foundry shits out. Well, the thing is, in Reach, this would be fine. It wouldn't even be a big deal at all. I don't know how to explain this quickly, but basically, Halo 3, the reason this works in Reach and not 3 is very simple. In Reach, these objects are set to render only. That means you're allowed to have open bits like this, and it's fine. If it's render only, the game doesn't care if it has open stuff. In Halo 3, you can also make stuff render only, but there's a big difference. The big difference is that in Reach, you can set areas and objects to be render only, but in Halo 3, it's a per material render only thing. And that is a painful process to convert between the two, because I have to find every place there's an open edge and slowly, painstakingly make new materials for it, which isn't the worst, but it definitely sucks. How to make a bigger base? I think at this point we just need to make our own base. I don't think there's any more getting around it. Thank you for the one, Adam. I have the gun. Check stream chat. You actually got it? Oh, sick. This is the base for the killing floor rifle that you were talking about a while back. This one, and then you actually got it. You could start building this thing. That's pretty sick. Damn! Damn, that thing looks mean. Fucking cool, man. Toe cam win? I'm so glad you asked, Glacius. That's such a good question. I will consider it on my next Only Mods post. Ooh, the YouTube short's doing good today. Let's go! Ay, 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 man. I really don't want to make my own buildings. Well, let's prototype a building. Check the map reactor from Halo Online? Nah. Those are all going to be built into the map. Well, or not built into... They're just going to be really complicated. Could always import from Halo 4. Hell no, not that art style, not ever. Not fucking ever. Selection to 3D cursor. Alright, here's our Spartan. Our scale model Spartan. And actually, I'm also going to make a scale model Warthog. We'll do... We already have a Pelican, so I can move that too. Oh, it's already over here. Perfect. Thank you for the one! William, Halo Wars 2 buildings. You shot down OG already? I meant both, sadly. I would love to use them because they have such cool designs, but... realistically, it's just... it ain't gonna work. Alright, let's test out some designs here. Big garage door for tanks and warthogs and stuff. Do a little interior real quick. Pretty good. Sure is a building. Lower the roof down a little, it's a bit large. Oh, the Savo Highway Garage, wouldn't it be easier to scale that up for it? I mean, isn't that the same basically as this? Savo Highway Garage? Or are you talking about the beginning of the map? Because that's all indoors, doesn't have an exterior at all if you're talking about the one at the very start. Garage door objects from the storm, just have them always be open. Garage doors. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I feel like you're talking about buildings that, like, would not work. Okay, test ramp. Doors have an opening animation. Yeah, those are just doors that I need a building. Halo 4 is so buns. When people say it was just misunderstood. Yeah, it wasn't. I also agree Halo 4 was pretty buns. Not a Halo 4 enjoyer myself. My flawless block garage. I love it. It says, thanks for the 5.
Couldn't you just literally use the same layout as the building you just cut, but in lower quality?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's not a bad idea. I'm so uninspired right now. I was not in the mood to make a whole ass building. Well, we'll leave the garage for now. There is other stuff to do. The big ass building. You know what? I need some coffee. I'm feeling myself like staring at this and just my internal monologue is just like, oh god, this is gonna suck. And in order to make it suck less, I am Oh, wait. I totally forgot. We got the materials for these. We got the little Covenant batteries now, dude. What the fuck? Why do they look like that? That's not right at all. They're supposed to be purple. What the fuck happened to these things? Hello? Banana,
might be a lot of work, but what about the fobs from Infinite Campaign?
The fobs from Infinite's campaign. Oh, yeah, that would be a lot of work. Not a bad idea, though. Oh, I see what happened here. Oh, I gotta fix all these. I like the idea a lot. Thank you for the 420. I like the idea a lot because the fobs actually... They would genuinely be super, super good. Like, structure-wise. But they would be insanely detailed. I would basically need to rebuild them from scratch. But, I mean, I could. That's actually not a bad idea. It could be really good for this. What about the gate from Standoff? I did think about adding the gate from Standoff. We were looking at it earlier, and it looks like a really great structure that actually has a lot of potential, especially, like, if I shoved it right here or something and made it so, like, you can't just drive, a Wraith or something through. Only, like, flying beagles would be able to get over. So working on my huge grass animation is a bit of a progress. Animating a struggle. Yeah, it is a struggle. But, hey, you're doing it. Okay, give me 1 second. Check Halo Wars Arbiter concept and stream chat. I will in a minute. I'm gonna go make myself some coffee because I feel myself just being like, right now, and coffee helps with that. Can batch your own FOB? I might. I think that's probably where this is gonna end up going. I will be right back, guys. Give me just like not even 5 minutes. I'm gonna go just make a quick cup. Be right back. There you guys go. There you go. Your chair content. I sent landing gear content. Mateus, thanks for the 2. Appreciate you.
Zoo, if he sent you something, check DMs.
I love how it pronounces her name as Zuofi. Whoa. Hell of a lot of early versions of Reach stuff. What the fuck? This is cool. William Leisure! Thank you for the 1. I don't know if it's a thing, but could you copy an outline shape of a structure and paste it all as one texture piece and then go from there? Yeah, probably. Outline shape of a structure? The only problem is I will have to manually make UVs and texture the whole thing, which is a detailed process. I'm hoping to avoid that so that I can finish this map sooner rather than later, because I really just want to have it be done, but we'll see. We'll see. If it works or not. Hold on. Skaboodly sent me landing gear content, and as I sip my coffee, there's nothing I'd rather see than some dope-ass Skaboodly short sword model progress. Let me see. How does this thing land? Ooh! Oh, that's clean! I did not think the short sword's landing gear would work like that, but that's sick. I really like that. Dude, look at that. The amount of effort here is so crazy. Oh my god, you even have like the little gear slot for it? That's so much detail. Holy shit. Wait, that's so cool. It even has the ladder so you can get inside. What the fuck? Ain't no way. Does that mean it has an interior? It does have a full interior. Holy shit. Dude. Dude. That's so cool. Are you kidding me? This thing is so good. I always wondered how a Spartan would fit in such a small cockpit, but there it is. Oh, this thing's gonna look so sick in game when you get in and all the moving parts are going crazy. Holy hell, dude. Gonna kit bash piece of the Pelican cockpit for the interior? Big brain, dude. Save yourself the trouble. Ugh. We need a mech just like the Mantis. Skaboodly has that too. And it looks so fucking cool. The, yeah, I don't remember what it's called, I'm gonna be honest. Love his community, all shit talented. Skaboodly specifically is so talented. Bro literally made some of the armors you guys be wearing in Infinite. He is that guy. He's so good that he was fucking hired by Halo. By 343. They said, make our armor. He said, I got you. I don't know why I did that, to be honest. It was worth it, though. That was pretty sick. John Halo himself. Yep. That's true, and that's true, and that's pretty true. Man, I want to redo that nuke. God, I'm itching to do that. We're going back to Savo Highway, gamers. We're going back. I need to see if there's anything there I can use, because I need it. I need it now. I do not want to make my own structures at all. If I have to make my own structures by hand for this map, I'm gonna cry and piss myself. I just want to use pieces that already exist. Did he make that one Halo 5 Keurig helmet? No, I don't think he made any Halo 5 armors to my knowledge. Just Infinite. Chunk of highway. At this point, I'm about to just start throwing the whole kitchen sink in here. Like, art style be damned. Alright, here is the beginning hangar of Outskirts, which are not, oh, I guess technically it is Outskirts, but very reminiscent of the Pillar of Autumn, if you ask me. Pretty cool, very spooky. Could have this be a, could have this be the hangar, but, like, not on fire, you know? Could make it so there's a bunch of hogs, and this is, like, built into the mountainside, rather than it being, like, Oh, there's a whole area back here, too. What the hell, man? This is pretty sick. Maybe I do use this after all. It would be really nice, actually, to just, like, have a cleaned up version of this, but built into the mountain, and then you can just merrily make your way out, grab yourself a warthog, and go. The only problem I can think of is I don't know where you would have scorpions and things be. You could just have a bunch of snow hogs. I could recolor the insides a bit. Your latest order is just asking for a Goku edit. Excuse me? I do want to do a short really badly one day where I'm just like, this is Goku in Halo 3. I don't know how he got in the game because I didn't make him. He just showed up one time while I was playing. Sometimes late at night I can hear him talking through my headphones. I think I see him out of the corner of my eye sometimes around my house. I feel like he wants to fight me, but I'm just not sure. Yeah, dude, you know what? I'm going to try this. I think this is a better idea than adding the whole base. I think a little hangar bay would go pretty hard. As much as I would love to have, like, an outside base, which we still could have, right? We still could add some smaller bases on the outside, but I think having the interior base would go really hard. Especially because I could actually add the door in as well. Adding the door in is entirely possible. I could make it, like... Hold on, how do we activate this door? You gotta press it, right? I could make it so that you can open and close this door, like, realistically. Big sealed bunker. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Goku heard how strong Chief was. Yeah. Slap it in the mountain like in Cold Snap. Exactly my thoughts. Now, maybe I could expand it manually, right? I could, like, make it so back here there's, like, a giant hangar that's, like, way bigger. That'd be cool. Vault one. That is very much like vaulting. Okay, this is what we'll do then. We'll grab this area and we'll try to put it in the map and see if it's good because, oops, anything is going to be better than my shitty cube base that I started working on. Let's do it. I should already have this exported. I think I just have to go find out where it is in game, but let's see. So I pulled in Snowbound last. I need to go solo, outskirts, structure, and it should be this one. Yeah, this is it. Okay, perfect. So this is the doorway tunnel, I think. And it probably has a seam on it right here, if I had to guess. No, that's a concrete wall. Does that mean it's this side? Oh, this is the one, and it has a seam. So this is the seam. Okay. In that case, I might actually want to grab the other part, too. Hold on. There's a tunnel section that comes directly after this. Fuck. Not mean to do that. Oh, I crashed Blender. Read what I put above and you will understand. This is the Halo 3 Scarab. And this is the Halo 2 Scarab. And this is to go even further beyond! Yeah, that'd be pretty good, actually. I'd be down. I think this is the tunnel. Somebody please pray that this is the tunnel. It is! Let's go. I don't actually want the tunnel, but I do want the part right outside of the tunnel. Right here, this bit. If I can get the door frame, everything else, I don't care. I don't give a frick, dude. Oh, wait, I lied, actually. The door frame is, well, it's fine. I'll fix it up, but still, this is good. I really want to grab those Covenant wires from Snowbound. I think those would go low-key ultra mega hard. That's a technical term for the record, but yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Dude, what are these rocks, dude? These cave rocks are really cool looking. Man, look at these, dude. I think these are only ever used in this area. They look great. Also, the textures for this cave, they're really, really nice. I'm a fan. Remember when you went Super Saiyan 3 and the cops showed up next door for a noise complaint? It's entirely possible that happened, but I cannot confirm whether or not it's true. I don't think the cops ever showed up for the noise complaint, to be honest. They should have, holy fuck, but I don't think they did. Okay, I'm going to delete this elevator shaft, because I genuinely don't want to use this at all. Rock budget was high on this map. No, actually, though. Okay, the question arises, do we want to use a double hanger setup? Probably not, would be my thing, because there's no real reason to have this back here when you can't even drive a Warthog through. Well, actually, I guess you could drive it through here, theoretically. Dum da dum. Dum da dum dum dum. And I like these lights and things, they all look good. I also really like these vehicle pads. This is cool as fuck. I don't know why they're all placed weirdly though. Oh, I see. I'm in the back room. That's why. It's over here where I'm supposed to be. Wait, is it? I'm fucking confused. Okay, these actually... Wait, does that mean I can clip through this one over here? This is the exit. And the one over here is 1, 2, 3. So yeah, realistically, I can clip through this one. No. Yes, you can actually. Your feet go through it. Interesting. Bungee made an... Uh-oh, dude. My feet are going through that thing. I can see it right here. This is a nice structure. This is good. I'll need to grab some of the decals and things, but I like it. There's a lighting arrow on the rock at the left of the door. Is there really? The left of the door. I don't see it. Towards the end where you run into the squad and then leave the tunnel. Oh, oh. Oh my god, you're right. It's fucking glowing. Is that in vanilla or is that an MCC thing? Radioactive Rock. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420, man.
New idea for a rebalance mod.
Oh, no.
Instead of adding funny new weapons and cut content,
Okay.
you instead fix all of Bungie's errors. Devilish face emoji.
But that's technically impossible because Bungie never made any errors, actually, so yeah. You're asking for the impossible.
Oh, dude. Big brain. My Brian expansion. What is this texture? Weird. I don't get it. Huh. No, whatever. I mean, this stuff's all really good, to be honest. It's really detailed, though. I gotta be honest. Delete all the, No, this is a good place for a portal, actually. Yeah, okay. I can make this work. I can make this work. Weird switch in this room you can flip. Is there really?
Call it Halo 3, no more open edges edition.
Listen, as far as I know, there are no open edges in Halo 3's campaign. Because if there were, the AI wouldn't be able to walk around, so... Technically, there aren't any open edges. I think I'm going to cut this entire thing in half and close the doors. There's no reason for there to be a rear room in here, like, at all. Right? Like, what would even be the point of that? Honestly, just a waste of map space. Nobody's ever going to go back there. As long as I maintain the door frame shape, this should work well. Because then I can just close this part up. And it should be fine. Can delete that. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 3!
Are you sure about that? Prove it. Hee ha, devilish face emoji, cause multiplayer def has open edges so campaign does too.
That's not true. Multiplayer doesn't need to have fixed stuff. William Leisure, thank you for the 1. Still got blackout map to look at. Maybe add the whole map as a super low ball Easter egg. That's a lot of work. You're asking for a whole lot of work there. I mean, I would like to have blackout in general. That'd be cool. As a whole ass low poly map. That's way more work than it sounds like. But yeah, no, it's just a lot more work than you think it is. Sorry, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Helmstever. It would be kind of cool to have some kind of references and Easter eggs like that, I would be down. Okay, this simplifies the entire structure here quite a bit. There's still a lot going on, a lot more than I would like, but it is heavily simplified now. Mostly it's just pipes and stuff, things that I realistically could remove. I won't for now, but... Let's see here. Flags, collision, two-sided. And that's gray with a star. Okay, that's good. This is actually set up correctly. Thank God. Add a separate tunnel for the rear for the Scorpions to exit? Well, I mean, that's gonna open from here, so the rear would be inside of a mountain. Let's see, could a Scorpion exit through here? God damn it, that door's closed. Scorpion might be able to exit through here. A bit of a tight squeeze. I'm not sure. Possibly. Could spawn in a Scorpion and find out. It might fit after all. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, that's easy. Easy peasy. Okay, this actually turns out to be pretty damn awesome. That makes me happy. This is going to be a good base, I think. Now I have to do the hardest thing any modder can do. Merge by distance and shade smooth. Oh god. It's gonna be brutal. I'm gonna do it though. Merge by distance. Now everything looks weird, our shading is all fucked up, but then we go to our geometry data and we clear the split normals, and then we run a shade auto smooth command. Ooh, very nice. I like that. That's good. Now I can actually edit stuff without it being super annoying. Hooray! Throwing the seam sealer there. Close all that up and throw some seam sealer onto here too. There, double check our face orientation, looking good. All right, this whole thing's sealed up. I could shove it into the map. Cool. And I'm not gonna make it a separate BSP, I don't think. I could, but I won't. Where would it go though? If I ever decide to do it right there, cool. Alright, let's export this, or no, save it. Now we can go back to the main map. Our lovely snow map. Let me open that back up actually. No, I would not like to save actually, Let's do huge towers. There. Let that boot up. We go here. Look at our silly little garage. Ew. Ew. I merge by distance, then harden normals. The fuck is a hardened normals? That's new to me. Let's append in our outskirts 0, 0, all objects. The fuck is this thing? Wire clip? Goodbye. Okay, now we'll take this over here. Flip it 180 degrees. Realistically want it in the mountain kind of like that. Maybe up a little. Custom add-on allows me to do it, but I'm guessing it's just be a modifier. Oh, cool. This is where we get a little crazy now. Technically, I shouldn't be doing this at all yet, but I'm going to account for it upon map import carefully, hopefully. Basically, what we get to do here is anywhere you see a vertice along this thing's entire structure, which, by the way, I need to do the same deal to it. Merge everything, fix that, and add a shade auto smooth to it. I am going to connect all parts of the mountain wall here to this perfectly, and if I don't, it will cause massive errors and the map will shit itself. So, number one goal right now, don't have that happen. Challenge is finding the exact vertices. So we have one there, one there, one there, one there. It's a huge pain in the ass is basically the whole deal with this. However, there are some ways to make it a little more bearable. In my opinion, doing the basic outline of this first will save a ton of time. So like these main four corners here, slap this like right there. Not good yet, because we still have a lot of pieces to connect, but now I can just start cutting with my knife tool. So I go here, boom, snap that to wherever it needs to go. I believe it's right there. Yep. And we need another one right here. I had to do this on huge grass a lot whenever I was adding in new areas to merge with like campaign objects. Totally sucked, but it worked. Not gonna look good. The shading is definitely gonna be bad. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, this is not going to be pretty, but it is what it is. Okay, that entire side is connected up. As for the ground, we have one random vertice there. One there, one there, one there. Okay, so now we do these. One there-ish. Try it again. One somewhere there. One is somewhere. It's on that corner. I'll probably drag that one there. Let's start with that. So you drag this one here. That one there. I don't suppose you want some icebergs. I have some from Halo 3's multiplayer. I appreciate it. Everybody wants some icebergs. How many vertices do we have here? Oh, this is nice. It's just like one. Okay, here, I feel like the smart move would be to actually do like a big line like that. And then on this triangle, I could actually just connect it up and make it a, yeah, like a wall cliff like that. drag this down. And then I just got to do some of these triangulations here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 to start with. Is there any more here? No. Looking good. This giant triangle is going to have to get merged somehow. Or I could just do this, actually. Not bad. Now we got to do the ground, and then it's done. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 'Could be better, could be worse. It'll do for now. There is my F-tier mountain. I'm gonna try and reshape manually. Reshape manually some of this mountain so it looks a little better. It's passable. Well, yeah, now that I did that, technically the map should be good, although this needs to be pulled out massively. Cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty good. Let's give it a go. I say we put it in game and see what happens. Worst case scenario, I accidentally broke something. Best case scenario, we have a dope ass fucking bunker in the wall. And I should probably do this now. I'll do it later. I want to add some more of these buildings right here, but as like huts out here to make it feel like more of a complete area, complete structure. Maybe some of those ODST little towers as well. Should there be a way to open it from the outside? I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have the door able to open or close. I might just leave it open all the time, because the door animation takes a really long time. Either I'll leave it open all the time, or I'll make a faster version of the door animation. Not sure which yet. Alright, at the very least, though, we save. I'm going to do an unwrap of the ground again. And I'll do another smart unwrap of the cliff. Quick and dirty. Good, good. Oh, and before I put this in game also, I got to fix these things, dude. If you look at these in game, they are totally busted. Thank you for the 3!
On the side of the mountain, white tick mark emoji, huge area, white tick mark emoji, 2 bases, white tick mark emoji, all it's missing now is grass.
Okay, just because I put a small bunker base in, it counts as huge grass. That is not in my books huge grass, okay? That does not count. That ain't it. Okay, I see what's going on here. We have this right here. This is called Cove Metal Plates Icy. And this is basically a piece of collision so that you can smoothly walk on the top of this thing. I presume this is render only. I gotta fix this, but I also gotta pee so bad I think I'm gonna blow up. So give me 1 second. I will be right back. It's that damn coffee.
Huge Grass 3.0 is coming along well.
Okay. Mod Gamer tipped while I was gone, said Huge Grass 3.0 is coming along well. Okay, at the very least you can call it Huge Snow if you're going to start making comparisons to Huge Grass, alright? This is going to be Cov Metal Plates Icy with a collision symbol, and I'm going to set... Oh, wait. In order to fix this, new material, also named Cov Metal Plates Icy, but with a collision symbol at the end, so that way it still picks up the correct material. Then we do Halo material properties, we set it to collision only. Then we go to this one, we do not check large collidable on it, and then this becomes... Actually, what is this? I don't know what large collidable is, but that one needs it. Then this one doesn't have it, so it does actually show up correctly in game, and then instead of seeing the naked insides of the Covenant battery, we get the correct outside rendering. Alright, now that I did that, I'll feel much better. Also, low-key, kind of want to put some more of these around the map. They're really cool. I'll do it later. Now, for now, we got our bunker. Very cool, very nice bunker with our fucked-ass shading, which I'll fix one day, but not today. So, let's do it. Save our map. Alright, I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to permanently add in a plus sky material, so that way I don't have to add it every single time. Now it's saved. Let us begin. Step 1, in order to get this in game, make our trees and rocks individual objects and get rid of their particle systems that generate them. Step 2, turn on and apply the modifiers that crunch our map down massively into a low poly bonanza like that. Step 3, we take our low poly outer areas and we build a skybox out of it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Select all of these, make ourselves some giant walls. Now that these are made out of the sky material, we can extrude an even larger sky going all the way up. Double check our face orientation is good. Now that we have a giant skybox, the last step is to turn our portals on. All of them. Boom. And I don't think we have any scale models enabled. Yep, we're good to go. Let's put it in the game. Halo 3, no hidden geometry. This should massively reduce the complexity of the map too. Hopefully. This was a really complicated structure. And as cool as it looks, yeah, it's a nightmare. It's a total nightmare. What if we kiss to the top of the spire? Maybe. But no, I don't think so. Stream chat. Come on, you can do better than clickbait me into going into stream chat. We just stream chat. Well, why? That's the worst clickbait ever. Oh, UNSC Scarab, UNSC. Yeah, Skaboodle used to send this a decent amount. It's a really cool looking vehicle. Oops. Yeah, this is old Halo Wars concept, right? Or is this Halo? Yeah, it's Halo Wars 2, I think. It's pretty damn cool, but also it screams Halo 4 art style, which I hate. Even the legs look like they were ripped off of Master Chief from Halo 4. It is dope, though. Would rather make the Mythos from Custom Edition, if I'm being honest. Okay, what did you say? So maybe build a section sticking out of the cliff? Oh, I will. I just wanted to see if this worked and I could actually get it in the game without causing the map to, like, explode. But my hope is that I'm going to take some more similar buildings from Halo 3's campaign to this structure here, and then I want to put them out front and kind of build up like a
When
whole
Permafrost
outpost.
is done, you should bundle all your big multiplayer maps together into a map pack. The huge, big, large shotgun pack.
I like it. I like it. The massive, big, hugest Halo mods of all time. The biggest, largest Halo map combo you ever did see. Absolutely massive and huge. Well, anyway, we'll be here for a while because this shit ain't gonna import quickly. We can at least check out the remnants, the corpse of this building that once was. Oh! Okay, where is safe? Nowhere is safe. What about back here? Nope. Can I even walk next to it? Okay, I can walk outside of it. There's that, I guess. Is that a UNSC Scarab I saw? Pretty much. God damn, dude, this building is a fucking death trap. Screw Reach assets. It was hard enough to get Forge World into Halo 3. Even in this one building. Is this map made out of snow or ice cream? Neither. The huge ass pack. You're a member? You sure are. 6+ months member. So it's a snow cone. Yeah, sure. Maybe the weapon arbiter has the image sent, but oh yeah, that's cool. What the fuck? I like that. It's like a energy sword staff. That goes pretty hard. Like an inverted energy sword boat. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That would be... Well, besides the part where it's like engraved deeply, that wouldn't be that like challenging to do, I feel. You just flip the energy sword upside down and make a new handle for it. That's actually like a huge ass staff. That's doable. That's doable. That Arbiter armor looks like so cool though. Holy shit, dude. The giant spikes coming down his back, they cooked on his design, man. Halo Wars Arbiter is so dope. Person, thank you for the thing!
Just had a great next map idea. Recreate the inside of the Unsk frigate using assets from Orbital. But create it around that one RVB episode where the ship crashes into the ice. Would make a great CQB map.
I don't do CQB maps normally, but it is a banger of an idea. I mean, Orbital kind of is that, right?
The second half of the package in Halo Reach has a bunch of UNSC buildings too.
True.
Take a look at that too.
I mean, the package, though, I mean, that's all just, like, Oni sword base, but, like, in reverse basic. I mean, not literally, but, like, similar. So I might as well just grab the stuff out of sword base, because it's pretty much the same thing, isn't it? Doom Eternal Arbiter? Yeah, actually, though. We done. Oh, it exported. Okay, that massively reduced the file size. That whole ass bunker structure turns out to be way less than even one Reach building that has already had a ton of stuff deleted from it. Crazy. Crazy. Low-key might add the little control tower, though. This thing's pretty cool. Should add some fog in some areas. The whole map is fog. There is a dense fog in the pit, though. That's kind of fun. I do like that. I appreciate the compliment, though. I do think the map is pretty nice myself. Definitely needs a lot more, but it is getting there, slowly but surely. Excuse me. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 3, man. Appreciate you.
No, the second half is in the cave where you protect Halsey as she prepares Cortana.
Oh, the second half of the... Yeah, you know, I'm just going to open that up anyway, because you guys keep requesting it, and I just still haven't done it, so... I feel like I'm going to keep getting this until I actually go in there and look at it. Looks like a campaign mission's very good. I appreciate that. That'll be the fun part. It'll feel like the scale and scope of a campaign mission, but all in multiplayer. Sick. What a fitting song for this. No! The firefight 400 tower from reach instead of a staircase in the middle of it. To be honest, I actually really hate that tower. I feel like it looks so far away from actual Forerunner. Like, I know it's in reach, but that thing literally just looks like Halo CE Anniversary, which I hate the Forerunner style of CE Anniversary. In fact, I think that, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that map made for the release of CE Anniversary? It was like one of 343's maps for reach. One of the Valhalla towers. Could put those in. I do have a fully, like, crunched down Valhalla tower that I could actually use. Not against that. Or CE towers. I put those in huge grass. So if I put those in here, people are just going to call this huge grass even more. Taking my snow hog out for a spin. The snog, if you will. Ooh, I forgot I put a scarab up here earlier. I have no control in the air. Snogging around, man. Cooked them. Just think more dense fog in the middle and you see this thing up here, that would go stupidly hard. One of the buildings from Guardian, they're kind of fun. I'd have to like redo the entire art style of it, redo all the textures and stuff, because it's very like out of place compared to all this. I don't think I can destroy the spire from the outside, can I? Can't even reach it yet, god damn. Get closer. Thank you for the one, William Lesher! Oh, it's invulnerable. Good structure on ODST Lost Platoon firefight map. You know, I'd have to look at it, to be honest. I don't remember what it looks like off the top of my head. Why is the range so short? 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 That's short? That thing's far as fuck. How long it would take, even with sprinting enabled, it's going to take forever to get there. For a scarab, yes. For anything, no. That's a crazy long distance. Imagine getting mapped by the Scarab. Yeah, that would be so broken if a Scarab could go that distance. Like, if a Scarab could get me from here, I'm like, why am I playing this game? The Scarab can get me from there, by the way. Why is your wall blue? It's the Forerunners. They found me and they installed their cool blue LEDs inside my room, so it'd just be like that. Modded Gamer! Thank you for the 3, man. Appreciate it.
Do you think Permafrost could be ready for an early playtest within the next week? Also the package got.
Yeah, the package is still opening. For next week? I would say doubtful, but not impossible. Technically, like, we could just play like a crusty-ass version without good textures just to see if the map is balanced at all or anything like that, but possibly. When is it gonna finish? Taking forever, dude. I'm freaking tired of freaking waiting, man.
We did it with huge grass and reach extinction, lol.
True. And thank you for the 3. I would like to playtest. I'd really like to playtest it sooner rather than later before I start finalizing stuff, actually. So, yeah, screw it. Why not? Let's make it a thing. This weekend, we're going to be doing an Ultimate Forge playtest because I've been promising that. I know literally only one person was asking for that, but still, I said we were going to do it. And then I'm going to be on Sunday doing a stream with my friend Snow SOS. We're going to, for his birthday, we're going to be doing some regular Halo customs. 50-50. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it yet. I probably will, but I don't know for sure. Adam, what the fuck? That's not a funny word. Hello? What is your deal? The fuck? It's funny to me. That might just be you. Please, please import. I want to see my cool base. Please! Alright, well, this is going to cook for a second. I'm standing up. I'm standing up. I'll be right back. Again. Perfect timing. It's about to import. Let's see our cool bunker. Okay, praying there are not massive errors. Let's see. There might be. We have some amount of open edges on the side here. Oh, right, because I decimated it down, of course. I knew that there were going to be some missing materials. I already have that fixed outside of Blender. But let's turn off errors again. Check it out. Okay, this is closed up, so I gotta put doors here. Gotta close that up, and these already technically are closed up, but good, good. So the entire inside of the structure is fine. I just forgot when I decimated that it was gonna decimate the area here that it actually connects to. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. We could put the door as a test, too. I could probably make it so the door spawns in and then also have it react to people nearby within a particular radius. That way, I can have it kind of open and close if anyone's near. Found an army of Macworld Spartans? Let's go. What the hell? What am I looking? I'm looking for the giant door. What would this be called? Am I any objects? Objects, yeah. Objects levels, solo, outskirts. It's gotta be here. Yeah, vault door. This is definitely. I love that it's called vault door, dude. It's literally just a giant Fallout vault door. But it's not literally, but you know what I mean. Is this the correct orientation for it? No, it's backwards, I think. I think it goes like that. Incoming Windows noises. Yay! Hooray. Or does it close the other way? I'm a little confused, to be honest. Maybe like that? And then in the wall more? No, wait, it would seal like this, for sure. Yeah, okay, so this is correct. So like that. And it slides into those seals there. In fact, I think it would seal even further in, right? Because these would go like that, probably. And then we'll do... I don't think I can... I think I have to make a custom version that does open automatically. Because there's only a thing here that says does not operate automatically. But there's our vault door, sort of. I fixed these materials. These will be fixed on next import, but yeah, this is pretty good. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Well, this is a pretty good place to get your snogs. Literally Vault 117. Okay, I guess I'll make a little power group for it. We'll do... This is going to be temporary. I'm not actually going to keep this. I think I'm just going to have it Vault Red. And then we'll do a little default invisible switch right here, which is probably going to be an open door switch. I'll put it right here where the one in campaign was. And then what we'll do is just set this to be power or position group Vault Red. And then we'll also set the vault door to that group for position. And then I should just be able to press the button to open it. Go fuck. Maybe power group, not position group. Hello? Oh, I didn't even set this, that's why. Okay, no, I did have it right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now I just press E. I should also be able to make it so this area doesn't have snow in it. If I go to the cluster points. What? This one to interior. Save and refresh. I think it won't... Yeah, now it doesn't snow in here. This is now our, like, proper interior space. And then as we okay, interesting. I'll probably have to make some kind of like airlock section out of portals. That way it doesn't just like weirdly fade between these two. Because I don't want you to be able to like stand in here and not have fog. And then for whatever reason, when you're like 5 feet outside, it also doesn't have fog. You should still be able to see it outside. It's cool though. I like the bunker. I like the bunker. We'll definitely need to fix it up and make it look pretty, but it's good. It's good. Missing some materials and it looks kind of ugly without lighting, but it could be worse. Putting a test snog in here, dude. Big cold snap vibes with this. William Blazer, thank you for the 1. Add streak marks in the snow from the door and a little snow mound behind it when it's open. That's a good idea. I like that. Soon I'll be able to paint onto this thing, and I should be able to make like a 4K paint texture on it, so it looks like actually really nice. I might be able to add a weather poly in there as well. That I don't know if that's a Halo 3 feature or not, but hopefully I can do that to prevent rain and things indoors. Pretty sure it is, because I know there's rain and weather on a bunch of maps. I'll just have to see how it works. Whee! Alright, I want to go back in the vault. Take me back. The wasteland's too scary. I don't want to be here anymore, man. I think it's a pretty good spawn point. This, plus like some bases and walls and stuff, would go stupid hard. I'm gonna see if I can grab the ODST objects. I think it was under objects, gear, atlas, military. No, it was civilian? Human? No, there's definitely a bunch of stuff in here. Maybe it's objects. Levels, atlas, shared. I swear it was under gear. Objects, gear, human, military. Maybe it's in here. Human watchtower. Couple of these bad boys. Plus some actual bases and stuff. And I'm pretty sure, because these are scenery objects, I definitely need to put them in the snow, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, the ladders actually work on them, which is cool. All for the cost of 2 scenery objects? Sign me up, dude. That's a good deal. It's a low price. You drop some blend files, you might have some stuff you want? I am down. Sweet. I think these are destructible, aren't they? Whoops. Am I wrong? I swear these are destructible. Oh yeah, they are. I don't know if the rest of it is though. I think this is all that gets destroyed out. The tire in the snow background is terrifying. I love it. It looks so cool. From all the way across the map. You basically can't even see it over there. Gyarados, thank you for the 2. Thank God the table is still intact. It is the UNSC's strongest table. You know, there's a quick way to test out how this stuff destroys. Okay, apparently a nuke means nothing to these towers. Like, at all. Could be set on harvest, true. Oh no, it just doesn't take AoE damage at all. I guess it's only these corners. Something like the roof would come off or something, that would be sweet. But no. You know, there should be another object from ODST that would be good here. Not the human watchtower alone. I believe it is also in this folder. What is it called? I think it's... Is it No, not Barricade Large. No, it is Barricade Large, isn't it? Hold on. Human Watchtower I brought in here. 11424. Maybe it's not here. No, it's gotta be. Oh, maybe it's a crate. Maybe it's a crate. Yeah, Barricade Large and Barricade Small. I think it's these two, actually, but I think they're crate objects instead of sceneries. Let me see. Gyarados, thank you for the 5, man. Appreciate it.
There are the 2 first missions of Halo Wars and a snowy multiplayer map on Halo Wars that would give some cool ideas.
That's a good point, actually. I haven't really looked at Halo Wars for very much inspiration when it comes to the structures and things yet. I feel like there'd be some great stuff, though. I'll take a peek. I'll have to watch some videos, though. I don't really have a way of just, like, going in besides, like, buying Halo Wars and downloading stuff. Oh, wait, this is not it. Yeah, these are just the regular barricades. Ooh, where is it? It's not under Human Watchtower. Is it in a different folder? Shit. Maybe it is under, so it's human, no, Gear, Atlas, Military, Human Military Barrier. This has to be it. Yeah, okay, this is what I was looking for. Also from ODST. Big ol' barriers. Which, fun fact, can be destroyed. These things soak up a hell of a lot of damage, though, if I remember right. it not this side? Maybe it was this side. Oh, there we go. Yeah, these things break apart like crazy. Putting UNSC fobs in the Covenant snow map. I never said it was a Covenant snow map. It's just ace. Thank you for the 5 Gyarados.
This specific dono is for you to look at Halo Wars maps right now. Do it or else I'll make you accidentally bite your tongue when you next eat.
Ooh, that would be really unfortunate. I feel like it'll be okay. There's gonna be like some snow maps and then I'm not gonna be able to use any of the cool stuff from it. Glacial Ravine. Here's the Halo Wars snow map. It's a big map. It's got some snow and there's like a middle place. That looks like my map. Alpha base? Oh, that is cool. That is cool. I like it. It looks like a rib cage of a ship. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty. Not too shabby. Ooh. Look at that, dude. That's not a bad bridge right there. Maybe we could have something like that on the map after all. Kind of reminds me of Reach. The one Reach DLC invasion map. Just a destroyed human place. Isn't that on like Harvest? Concept art. That was not bad. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, dude, they got the golden warthog. Huge. And yes, before you say so, I know it's yellow team in game. Cool. Just logged in. See dude immediately using Halo Wars as references. Some chat's asking. All right, they're asking for some Halo Wars. You know what? I can't argue Halo Wars would go stupid hard. Alright, I'm gonna test this one more time. I know the lighting in here is totally broken, but... Not bad. Not bad. I do think that that base is going to stay. I like the little bunker base. It has like a good separation between the rest of everything here. As for the Halo Wars stuff, I will say the crashed ship inspiration does go pretty hard. I'm a fan of that. Woo! Oh, dude, I'm actually going to stay upright this time. I'm going to go drive around the opposite end of the map real quick. I haven't done it really since like 2 days ago. I want to see if there's any parts of the terrain that I feel like are kind of bad. William Leisure! Thank you for the 1. Grizzly tanks would go hard on this map. I feel like they'd probably be a little bit broken. A little bit too strong. Dude, wait. Watch me be able to scale this hill because the map is so like... No! Okay, that's good. The fact that I can't do that is good. I wonder if I could do this though. Let's see. Stress test the terrain as it stands now. Oh shit! The treads are crazy, man. Woo! Surely I won't blow up. It's fine. I'm fine. Wait, did I just get stuck on the leaves? Okay, no I didn't. We're good. The Snog has seen better days. Just having the opposite end of the map be symmetrical with the first side I was working on definitely feels good. Can a normal Warthog scale that? Probably not. The treads on this thing, this is not actually using Warthog physics. Because it has treads, this thing has tank physics. So like if I press left while I'm driving, it will go left like a Scorpion would, or right. This vehicle actually uses the proper tank tread physics, so it can scale stuff a lot better and handle inclines a hell of a lot better than a Warthog can, making it actually useful on a map like this that has some fairly large inclines. Like if you look at back where I just came from, it's basically like going uphill the whole way. The bridges are like way up high. Going back to my base is literally like climbing a mountain. And I'm barely slowing down with the tread hog. Woo! Let me go back to my little alpha base camp real quick. Actually balance the Snowhog for not having a gun. I guess if there's some seats in the back and players, it would be cool, I will say, if you could have players in the back, kind of like George in Halo Reach, like you're just seated here.
I'm in the process of talking to a Halo Wars modder about potential blend files. He says it is possible to get them.
I don't really need the blend files. I appreciate it, but to be honest, there's not really anything I could do with the blend files. It wouldn't really directly benefit the map in any way. Imagine this, you're actually seated here and you just have your chain gun. This would go pretty hard. You would basically just end up being Halo Reach George. Thank you for the 3 though, and I appreciate putting in the effort. I really just don't know about anything in there that would actually be like able to be used here. How does it feel being the lead developer of the Halo franchise? I don't think I would ever want to be that. I think that's a lot of responsibility. I work better when I'm just able to have fun and do what I think is cool. It's way too corporate to do that. And not that I ever literally could be, because I'm just a guy with self-taught experience and that's it, but, you know. I think it's a little bit too much of these. I'm gonna delete. Open a little bit more space. That should feel a bit better. Actually drive in and out now. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420.
For the scenery pieces in Halo Wars.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't understand. I've said this so many times. They're way too blurry and low quality. I can't use them. Halo Wars is an RTS game. Nothing on there is gonna look like good up close. It's all gonna be insanely blurry. Ow. Not that you would want to work there, but you probably have a lot more experience with Blam than their average hire. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. William Leisure, thank you for the 1! Listen, if they wanted to hire me, I am so down. Nobody's ever reached out, so I don't think they want to hire me. And not, I also haven't applied, to be fair. This is feeling good. I'm just wasting time now. Oh. Let me undo all my big edits. Go back in time to before times. Okay. Good to go. Yeah, so actually the one thing I did want to do in order to make sure that this works correctly, I'm going to grab all these vertices right here, all around the edge in this connection area, and I'm going to remove them from the inbounds area. So now when I select inbounds, this entire area will not get decimated, and it will always stay at this level of quality. So that means that we won't actually get any more errors when I re-import the map, since I went out of my way to make sure there wouldn't be errors, but we got them anyway because I was being dumb. So many people don't realize how low quality the Halo Wars stuff looks in first person. Yeah, unfortunately. People just get fooled by the illusion, which is admittedly extremely well done, that Halo Wars stuff looks good because you only ever view it from far away. But if something looks good from this height, I can assure you it will not look good from here. Ryan! Thank you for the 369.
Modify the Halo Wars textures so they aren't blurry.
That requires an artist to completely repaint stuff. I have used programs that upscale textures, but those can only do so much when something is that blurry. Yeah, there's a reason Scaboodly is hand creating all the Halo Wars stuff from scratch. Oh my god. Okay, I might have to lower the shockwave on the nuke just a little bit. Really should hire some modders if it... Yeah, I mean, that would be possible if the management at Halo Studios had any desire to put anyone back on the Master Chief Collection again. I don't think they do, though. Damn, these things are sturdy. Shrek break? What the fuck is that? What? Let me out, please. Please just let me out. Is he okay? My Shrek actually won't work on this map. The map is too unfinished and has a bunch of errors, so AI won't work. Very sad. Very, very sad. Fuck Halo Wars music, dude. I feel like it lulls me into a sense of sleep. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I love Halo Wars music, but damn. Sad, I'm in tears. I am too. We already had a Scarab break recently. I hate to say it, but I gotta stand up again, dude. I'm starting to feel tired. I'm just gonna go stretch my legs real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. When I get back, how about we put some more bases down? I think I'll probably remove this scenery temporarily, and then we'll add some more of these bases in, but we'll actually do it right, and we'll get it just first try. It'll be so easy. Oh, yeah, we'll look at the package, too, which is, in fact, open here. What is it? 2D81. Standoff gate next? Possibly. Possibly. I would be down. It would be cool if that all the canyons were just like giant human bases, basically. Alright, here's the ice cave. Halsey's lab, right? Am I tripping, or is this... That's Halsey's lab, right? Why isn't it loaded? I mean, this is all pretty cool, I guess. Oh, it's open in Firefight? I don't know. I mean, I'm looking around. Nothing here necessarily stands out to me as something I want to grab. It's all very carefully built into the structures here. Gotta love the giant Forerunner UFO. What even is it? Is it just like a giant ring? Interesting that there's like a piece of it over here. Is there any like secret stuff regarding this? Like, I'm so curious. Did we ever get an answer for like what it is? Or is it even anything? Just a Forerunner structure of some sort? It's a Forerunner Dreadnought? Which part of it? What the hell? That's all we get? Oh. Cool though. Really like the textures and look of it. It's pretty sweet. I was trying to understand what part of a Dreadnought it is. No part of the Dreadnought in Halo 3 looks like this. Okay, I'm just gonna go stand up really quickly. I'll be right back. Tuned in for chair time? That you did. That you did. There's nothing from here I want. Maybe the Forerunner structure at some point. I don't know. I like the bunker, though. The bunker's cool. I think I'll change the orange to be, like, gray or green or something, though. Maybe red, actually. Maybe because this is red team based. I'll switch the orange here to be red. That'd be kind of cool. I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with the floor, though. Does it just, like, actually not have anything there? I guess I actually just have to manually connect it. Okay. Don't mind. Easy enough. Then let's make sure that this is not on inbounds. No, inbounds is everything but these. Cool. So now next time I put it in the game, it'll be perfect. Hopefully. A ship of Forerunner design was embedded in the ice of Reach with debris from its crash spread across... Oh, it crashed. How interesting. Interesting, interesting. Flood War did a number on the Forerunners, man. At a place for neutral teams to spawn. That'll probably be somewhere in the center of the map. Or like maybe down here. Still gotta add the Forerunner Cave somehow. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it though, to be honest, because the height difference between these two areas is massive. Maybe we would need like a whole complex with like an elevator or something. How do we do spawns on a map like this work? Well, most players would spawn in the crater. Some players would spawn over here on the side. And those would basically be your two best bets for spawning. That way you have vehicles and stuff here, vehicles and stuff here, and then you just start going for it. Could theoretically add like a forward base here, but I don't think anyone wants to spawn up that high. Thank you for the 2, Adam!
Map idea, a snow version of H2's burial mounds, but
Okay.
instead of the debris being from Alpha Halo, it's debris and supplies from a Marathon, Halcyon, or Autumn-class cruiser that fell from orbit, breaking up in the atmosphere and crashing into the icy tundra.
I mean, I like that idea. That's pretty cool. We could even test it, actually. With at least like a little bit, because we have the Halo 3 destroyed frigate stuff. Would that be just in the frigate folder? No, it would be like, what, cinematics? Whoops. Human. Frigate. Destroyed back. Destroyed front. What's debris? High-res debris? I don't know what that is, but I'll spawn it in. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420!
You could take the elevator from CE on assault on the control room you used to traverse down to the ground level.
Oh, true. True, true. Anyone know what I just spawned in? What is the high-res debris? Oh, whatever. We have this. Destroyed front. Destroyed back. This is the canonical Halo 4, dude. This is where the frigate crashed, right here on the mountainside. Master Chief is here. And the Arbiter, he never made it home. He's also here somewhere. Jump scare. You would really never notice it in the fog besides this piece, but that's kind of cool. Use one of the elevators to the arc. I think that's probably the best bet. It would literally just be one of those elevators on both sides. And you could like jump down if it's all the way down, or you'd have to call the elevator if you want to go up. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a custom version of the elevator, and that'll just take you up. Maybe I could even have use that as an excuse to like build a small interior space here. Nothing crazy, you know. There's really no reason to go and make a full interior, small scale space like that, to be honest. But I like the idea. But I think that'd be good. It'd be like bunker here, bunker there, small space there, small space there. I definitely want to have some kind of outpost in this big open area here as well. I'm not sure what I'll use yet, but something will be here. And then possibly something here. This area is fine. I'll leave this relatively open. Maybe I'll put like a landing pad for the Lich or something, but other than that, I think it's fine. Superman cannons? Well, we have those. We'll have some of these. These are going to go like crazy far. Right now, they don't really launch you that far because I'm using the default settings from Avalanche, but eventually you'll get launched super far in these things. And then, worst case scenario, you know, you have sprint on this map. So, you can really run fast. You like Friendly Neighborhood, Chili Dog, Rat, Sonic. Let me up. No! I was doing so good with my sprint. I feel like I could Skyrim horse this if I enable sprint. Hold on, hold on. Get my sprint going. Okay, sprint's off. It's working, it's working. We can do this, we can do this. Jump, crouch, jump. Yeah, dude! Skyrim horse. I'm crazy. Don't mind the ugly textures, by the way. This shit looks like Planetside 2. It does, doesn't it? I love it. Especially the bases. They really remind me of the Planetside 2 bases. Can I survive a nuke if I launch it all the way to the other side of the map? Shockwave's coming. Oh, it still hits me. I'm gonna live, I'm gonna live, I'm gonna live. Fuck! Well, good news is there won't actually be nukes on these maps, so it's fine. It's fine. Low-key, I'm considering putting a Scarab, but I think the Halo 2 Scarab, at least in its current form, would be a little bit busted. Maybe a Halo 3 Scarab could be good, but also the idea of being able to just go into an enemy base with a Scarab seems a little overpowered. Even a Halo 3 Scarab, it's like, I don't know if I want to do all that. Might be a bit much, to be honest. Hey, Skirk, thanks for the 5!
Some destructible ice arches could be awesome. Not sure how hard that would be though. Figured it could be good cover from tanks.
That could be good, especially if it's like respawnable, potentially. I think a Mantis at most is fine. I agree. I think these giants, like the Scarabs, are a bit much. Thank you for the 5, though. I do like the idea. Okay, it reminds me of the Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer, the lockout on Halo 2 Anniversary, where there was like the giant icicle on the roof and you could shoot it and it would like crash down onto the map. That, but like kind of on the ground. Pretty sure Abyss made Falling Rocks in the Battlefront pack. Yeah, I mean, it's totally doable. It's totally doable. I do like the idea. Maybe we could trigger an avalanche to disable the shields through pure, like, mountainous destruction. Imagine that as like a giant spire here and you shoot it and it just goes boom, slams into the shields and destroys it. With the egg, I'm able to shoot the bunker where it's currently at. Here? I mean, the door would block most of it, but yeah. I don't know about what I'm going to do with the AA gun, for the record. I may keep it here, I may not. It would be a little bit busted if you could just pop into it and just blast anybody coming out of the bunker. It'd be a bit much. 0 out of 10 you can see. Oh, we have a skiff. Actually, I don't have it spawned in right now, but there is a skiff. Somebody's got to remind me to rebalance the fast skiff. The vehicle physics are so floaty, you just can't drive it worth shit right now. Like, oh, I'm gonna turn. 10 minutes later, you finally turn. These things barely do anything because this skiff's so heavy. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 2!
Off-topic question, but do you know how the elasticity with soft map barriers work? Where a lot of trickers have to break elasticity to get out of maps, where seemingly vehicles and players have their own elasticity.
I don't know the details on it myself because the map barrier stuff is just basically like hard-coded values that I don't know. I don't think there's any way you can modify them. But the reason you can use vehicles and stuff to like glitch out is because only the player has elasticity. Vehicles and stuff, it doesn't matter. They basically don't even exist. The only time a vehicle gets affected by elasticity is if a player gets in it. So it's literally just because you're a player. The way that you use vehicles to get out is you put the vehicles beyond the map barrier, which only has a certain range. So if the vehicle is way outside the elasticity zone and then you get into it, it just doesn't do anything anymore. Because the soft barriers are actually like flat 2D planes, but they have like a depth to them. So if you're on this side and you're trying to push out, but there's a vehicle over here and you can get in it, and you get in it, now you've beaten the map barrier. It doesn't go that far out. I don't know what the depth is or the values regarding them, but I mean, anything that you can feel out when you're doing out of map glitches is probably about as accurate as you can get. Maybe somebody smarter than me knows. Did you ever add a way to enter the E3 Scarab without buckling it? Yeah, it has a grav lift that's enabled until somebody gets in the driver's seat. Man, okay, this is fun, but I'm getting tired, guys. You should have Spectre and maybe the Skiff. I'm gonna add probably both. I like them, but I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna call it quits for the night. I kind of screwed up my schedule. It's my fault that I'm so tired. I woke up late today, and yesterday when I was on like a really early schedule, and I'm like jet lagged because of it. It's brutal. Ryan, thanks for the 2.
An elephant would be cool, but it's too slow.
The elephant would go hard, actually. I think a speedier elephant, or even maybe the mammoth. I think the mammoth is probably too big, to be honest. Let me look at my cool blend files tomorrow. Oh god, I always forget the elephants in the sand trap folder. I do have faster versions of the elephant as well, which is kind of fun. Yeah, mammoth is cool. Mammoth could work. Yeah, the elephant, you're probably right. It would probably be too slow. We tried though. Ah, yes. Gameplay. Mammoth though, huh? Mammoth probably tanks this. Mammoth doesn't give a fuck. Like a Spire, a stationary emplacement vehicle. You can manually EMP or control a turret. It would be cool if you could like create the EMP yourself. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Dude, wait, what happens if I try to man cannon with the Mammoth? Seems like did a little bit. I think the Mammoth might be too big to cross the bridge. Also, I put trees there on accident, so... Oops. It actually might be able to cross the bridge, but I think I have to take the smaller bridge over here. If I even can. There's so many trees in the way. Fucking auto-generated trees I did are killing me. Oh god, it can't reverse for shit. Can I squeeze it through here? I might be able to squeeze it through here. Let's see. I did not design this area with the Mammoth in mind. Let me in! Yes! No! Oh, there we go. It fits, just barely. That's what she said. Let's go, dude. Like it was designed for the Mammoth. I mean, the original version of this bridge was. William, thank you for the 1.
Destructible streets that will most definitely kill Halo 3. Boom, problem solved.
Thank you for that 2, Modded Gamer, as well. Oh, trees. Yeah, the map would overload like crazy if I tried to put 400 scenery trees down. It would be brutal. I wish, though. I wish. William Legend with the ones that add ODST elephants half buried in the snow as little forward operating bases. The elephants are even smaller than you're thinking. Elephants are so small. Orcs! Thank you for the 5!
Can the Mammoth fit through a Wendy's drive-thru? Your chat's hungry.
Dude, my fucking U-Hauls can't even fit through the Wendy's drive-thru. Wendy's does sound good, though. The elephant's so tiny. Like, seriously, I don't know how many of you guys realize just how small this thing is. This is the elephant. That's the elephant. It's like a baby, dude. It's a little baby. Will the map despawn if the map... Oh, the spires probably would despawn, yeah. So I'm just not even going to approach the limit of despawning with this map. This ain't no huge grass. We're not going to have like a billion vehicles. We shouldn't encounter any despawning overloading issues on this map. We'll be good. Huge grass is just hilariously overwhelming in the amount of vehicles and items. I exactly do you need your mods in Halo 3 instead of ODST? I don't know. People see Halo 3 and they smile. If I do an ODST, less people will play it. That's just marketing. No, they can't do ramps. ODST is the more advanced engine though, and Halo 4 is the most advanced engine, but if I modded Halo 4, barely anybody would give a shit.
The elephant is like the size of a dump truck and the Oliphant is like the size of a semi-truck.
No, the Oliphant's the size of like a dump truck. This thing's huge. Consider your Spartan is like insanely tall. This thing is huge. This thing's bigger than like any dump truck or garbage truck that's gone around your city. This thing is enormous. Halo scale is just so funny because you're expecting a Spartan to be like the size of a normal person, but the Spartan is like, what, like 7 feet tall, 7 foot something? Which makes this thing just laughable. Skark, thanks for the 2!
Forget Wendy's, it's all about Whataburger.
True, dude. Once Wendy's removed the 4 for 4, I'm out, bro. I went to Wendy's for the delicious 4 for 4. You take it away, I'm gone. I don't care anymore. For fun out of Ford Ranger. That's canonical. That's Halo canon now. I don't see why not. Adam, thanks for the 2.
How does the Banshee barrier on H2's Metropolis work? The one where you can't take it past the bridge, or if you fuck up hijacking in the tunnel and slingshot back to the bridge at McFook? Also, what
I don't know,
said,
actually.
Buried elephants and albatrosses, please.
Albatrosses, I think I could definitely do. I think albatrosses would be cool. I don't actually know how that barrier works at all, to be honest.
I'm talking about the giant dump trucks that are in quarries.
Oh, those? Yeah, no, that's true. That's much more accurate. Those things are huge. Yeah, dude, I could go over some Whataburger. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna make some food after this. I want to add some crashed albatrosses though. That's a class thing. Some crashed pelicans, some crashed albatrosses. Ooh, speaking of which, actually, dude, I want to add a crashed pelican right now. It's not a good Halo map unless there are crashed pelicans. That is science. Should be in levels shared, right? Pelican crashed Halo 3. Yes, please. I love that the crashed Pelican also just has a ton of different variants. I have to manually go in because Halo 3 doesn't give you variant selection in Sapien, but there are a ton of them. William Leisure! Thank you for the 1. Appreciate you. New idea, make custom elephant that's all enclosed and can deploy into a fob. I mean, that's a banger idea. Like, I've thought about that, like taking the elephant's like closed up bits and like giving it a whole ass door. Problem is you can't really do dynamic doors like that in Halo 3 because the physics won't actually like work there. You can't do moving physics on an object in this game, sadly. Very, very sadly. Even the Albatross, when its doors close on my vehicle, you could still shoot through it. Got a location with map will be? Not yet. I'm thinking maybe on the snowbound planet. I don't know. Honestly, not super concerned about it right now. I'm just trying to make it cool. I might just make it not even be canonical to any place and just add a bunch of cool shit that doesn't make any sense and be like, I don't know, dude, it exists in my imagination. I would like to make it canonical, if possible. That'd be cool, but we'll see. It's on installation 08 right now. True. Which is not a bad place to put it. Make it on the Huge Grass planet. That's the Ark. Huge Grass is canonically on the Ark near wherever the truth thing happens. Near the center of the Ark. Ooh, what was I looking at? Objects, levels, shared, Pelican. Yes, I'm looking for the different variants. We have default, crashed, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Two, 3, 4. I'm gonna do defaults for now. Actually, no. Default has everything on. I lied. Crashed 1. Oh yeah, dude. Look at that. Look at that. I would love to build a specific part of the map in where the Pelican is like crashed into it very carefully. It's kind of pointless to play stuff like this down right now when the map's actual geometry and structure is still very much in flux. But I can't help myself, dude. A crashed Pelican a couple feet in the snow looks pretty sick. That plus like I paint onto the ground, you know, some dirt streaks, maybe a little area where it's crashed into, place some smoke and fire scenery and some sounds of like a little radio being like peak. Peak. I love it. Canonically, huge grass is just in the back of a giant pelican. On the back of a giant turtle, actually. Okay, I'm gonna head out of here, guys. I'm really tired and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go make myself some food, and then I'm gonna hit my bed early, and it'll be lovely and nice and wonderful. So that's my plan. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, by the way. I've been taking it every other day lately, but I will be live tomorrow. We'll be working on this some more, and I'm gonna try to do this early, so expect around a 4 p.m. Central Time stream, which is about 2 p.m. West Coast. I will be live. I want to really just spend all day tomorrow working on this map and making a ton of progress. So thank you guys for the insane support. It's a bit like every time I've streamed for the last like week, the tip goal has gotten obliterated. So I really appreciate you guys' support so much. It does mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much just for hanging out. I really appreciate you sharing your ideas. It really does feel like a collaborative effort when we're doing this stuff, making this map, and you guys are giving me some banger ideas. There's still a lot I got to look at from you guys, too. Thank you for the 2! So that's what he said last time. It probably won't be the last time.
That's what he said last time.
It won't be the last time I do that. Usually whenever I don't stream, it's because something came up and that I wasn't expecting. But I don't have any plans tomorrow to my knowledge. I'll let you know in Discord, though. If you guys are in Discord, you'll know ahead of time whether or not I'm streaming. But I should be live tomorrow. Should be having a good time. That said, I will catch you guys then. Have an amazing, wonderful rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye! Goodbye!